I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes.
It's the old
He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Yeah. Got them lions in the building. Yeah. Why you lying to the children? Yeah. Why you lying to the children? Yeah. RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been the best. Man, they know they no contest. Yahuwah, he do the bless. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manodas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He's running to the hills like a Philistine. Jihad hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the Ratchet team. JJ 7000 to the bait lead. Yeah, I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Ballin' and crawling all the way from H-time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Michael got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, armed open wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, yeah. Death by cop, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I been the best. Yeah. Man, they know they no contest. Yeah. Yahuwah, he do the best. Wow, what's that? Why didn't take it over? Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck. I'm setting on everything, nigga. Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah. Them lions in the building. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Kwam Yashala. Welcome to the Lions Den. How you doing, Sister Karima?
Shalom, peace, welcome. Please hit the like if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Man. Hey, y'all see the title? Jabari Osaze runs from the Book of the Dead. I thought I'd never see the day. It was a sad day in comedic history on Sinetta TV when this guy who calls himself a comedic priest, a comedic spiritualist, runs from his own book like a coward in heat. That's what he did. I broke this out on him. He ain't want no parts of it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to the people in the chat. I am Manna the Queen, the Sharp, Cool, Fins Aquatics, Jeremiah Yisrael in the building. You understand me? Who else we got up in here, man? You know, Timothy Ray, peace and blessings. Marquise, the Good Samaritan, peace and blessings, man. Everybody's joining us, and I'm sure there'll be more to come later on in the demonstration. You know, a lot of y'all have seen what happened tonight. We know the fear Debo 7000 when I come on the goddamn scene. You know, it's like special provisions. Special provisions when JJ Debo 7000 come onto your goddamn platform. All antennas is up. Everybody got battened down the goddamn hatches. Get ready to pull the goddamn fire alarm. You hear me? Because it's a goddamn tornado of intelligence is coming through here like a whirlwind, and we can't handle it. That's what's going on. Because when you have a mind of a fifth grader like Sir Frankie Netta, it's very intimidating. When they say, oh my God, what is he going to bring out of this book that's going to embarrass Jabari? Oh my God, I better get in here and hold his hand. You don't even understand the topic of what's going on in the goddamn show, Sarnetta. Because you're talking about, if you did, you wouldn't even ask me that dumbass question. Is this question part of the conversation? We're talking about Kemetic gods. We're talking about Canaanite gods. So if I have a question about the gods, of course it's on topic. But you're just so scared, man. You don't know how you make yourself look when you do what you do. You think you making me look bad? No, you making yourself, is you showing your true self that you are intimidated by my mind. My brain intimidates you. This brain right here, it intimidates Sarnetta. It intimidates the so-called guy from Cornell University, Jabari. Nigga, you ran from your goddamn Book of the Dead. This is embarrassing. I'm finna show y'all, man. We finna get to this shit. We finna get to it, man. Shout out to the Lions Den, Black Beauty Inc., Sandpit Records, Neo Love, Black Jesus Ministries. You know what I'm saying? And all the affiliates of the Lions Den, man. We love y'all. See, the thing is, when they live, when it was Natalia and Jabari, I took notes through the whole goddamn show. And you tell an idiot like somebody with a fifth grade education who isn't trained to take notes. You know, it intimidates them. Sarnetta's level of education is like my 6-year-old granddaughter. No, she older than 6 now. Well, anyway, that type of level. Sarnetta, you never bring a source, you never bring a reference, you never bring anything but your fucking opinion. You don't know shit. And for you, you come in like you some kind of linebacker or something. Get the fuck out the way, bro. You dumb in a box of rocks. Just do your hosting job. Because look, I sent you the link. I sent you this stream. If you feel like you're very intelligent and you want to come in here and ask questions and learn at the feet of JJ, I can do that for you. But you don't interrupt me when I'm dealing with people who have a higher level of education than you. You just sit back and you say, stop, go, time. Because in 5th grade, you do learn how to read a clock. So you're good at that. But other than that, just sit back and be quiet. You don't know shit. You don't know shit about Kemet. Not a goddamn thing. I put your dumb ass on a Kemetic hot seat. You wouldn't last goddamn 10 minutes. You was one dumb nigga. All right, let me show you, man, how Jabari ran from this, man. This is sad. Hold up. Where you at, man? Hold up. Yeah. See, Jabari is most comfortable when he's going against that feminine energy. When he's going against a LaShawn Rainey. When he's going against a sister Napa. When he's going against a Queen Natalia. This is where he feels right at home. Where he can put his flip-flop phones and paint his feet. Watch Gossip Girl with him. And, this is where he feels comfortable. He's in touch with his feminine energy. But when that masculine energy like a JJ 7000 come on, he is very intimidating. And him and Sarnetta want to make like, I'm out of pocket. They always want to try to do it because both of these, especially Sarnetta with his P brain, he's very intimidated by the line of questioning that I present to his so-called debaters. And Jabari know that I got this goddamn book. I didn't even have to have a book a long time ago to let you know that you was wrong, nigga. And now that I have the book, ladies and gentlemen, Jabari Osaze didn't want to deal with it today, and I got it here on tape. So yeah, Jabari, you better run from me, and you go deal with the queens and the women's. You go have a conversation because you don't have enough testosterone to be even in the goddamn ring with a JJ 7000. Period. So yeah, that's what it is, nigga. Look, you running from goddamn information. Let me show you what he ran from before I play the video. This is what this dude ran from, man. It's a joke. You call yourself a comedic priest, bro? What you running from the information for then? I don't get it. What you running from and from? Watch this, y'all. Look, this is what I was gonna read him. But he running. Because see, Jabari wants to lie to the public and let's see, where's that? Hands. This one? No. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Let me know when you can see my screen. Let me know.
It's up there.
Yeah. See, Jabari, see, they want to pretend like they're into this comedic stuff. They want to pretend like, these people didn't really deal with the guys like how we would deal with our God over here. That's a goddamn lie. I heard Jabari say the other day, I wrote it down in my notes. This is what he said. And this is why something to be, he be in the way, man. Because he has built this false facade up of Jabari being somebody who he really not. Jabari's not as smart as he's trying to present himself. And he got on there and said Jesus is an allegory that represents, mankind. Like I say, it could be, you can call it what you want. The historicity of Christ is still there. I don't care if you don't believe his miracles. I don't give a damn. I don't care if you don't believe that Michael Jordan scored 63 points in Boston Garden. It still don't take away the historicity of Michael Jordan. You see? And he said, comedic traditions, you are divine and that we are trying to reach your higher self. This is what he said when he made a mistake. Not asking anyone to give you something. Now I beg to differ, Jabari Osaze. You see? Because then when you go to the hymn of Tahuti, the hymn of Ra, a prayer to Thoth, a prayer to Amun-Ra. So just he don't want to deal with this. A prayer to Osiris, a prayer to Horus, a prayer to the goddesses, a prayer to Anubis, a prayer to Tefnut. This says that they're asking something that's greater than themselves for some kind of help. So all this, God is in me and us only me. No, that is not what these people thought. That is not what these people prepared themselves in their afterlife, Jabari Osaze. They prepared to be dealing with something greater than themselves in the afterlife. And they called it the Field of Reeds and to be with Osiris. So let me show you some of the things, Jabari, that you don't want to deal with, because he's running around talking about, I'm gonna keep banging on you when you sit up there and talking about they're just principles. They don't teach that. It's a goddamn lie. And this is from a selection of ancient Egyptian prayers. So I know that you too slow. You this is beyond your grade level. So I'm gonna try to work slow with you. I'm gonna try to work slow with your slow ass. Now, here go a hymn to Tahuti or Thoth. If these people, Jabari Osaze, didn't think that these guys were like a creator, like something that's there, you gotta eliminate the perception that you're trying to give out to the people that the ancient Egyptians just thought of these as just a principle and not as a creator God, not as a power. And then he tried to present like they didn't believe in the heaven and the hell and the lake of fire. That's a lie, Jabari. Watch this. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. It says the hymn of Tahuti, Jabari. And I just want to go over it with you and read it to you. And what's your thoughts on it? I mean, they got prayer, they got all kind of prayers. A hymn to Ra. Let's start there. Admiration to Ra, ever living, O solar God, Jabari. Now, right there out the goddamn gate, the goddamn bullet soon as it came out steaming out the goddamn pistol. It says a solar god. That debunks your whole premise of no, they didn't believe in God. They believed it was just a principle of nature. You're not going to try to say, oh, well, you don't understand the concept. No, you don't understand what you're reading. Because in English, it say gods was translated from your Rosetta Stone. And it says God. Until you can correct the Rosetta Stone, that is what you go by. But you also told me that you deal with this. So, this O solar God who creates the utterance, O Lord of the sky, give O light. But you just told me that they don't, that you said that they don't ask for anything. Jabari, even in the Kemetic table prayer, before meals and over offerings, there's a prayer action for things, Jabari. Did you not know about that? Maybe you didn't, maybe you need to take a better class in Kemetic studies. Go back to your community college or something. This is basic knowledge. You know, you I don't know, bro. But you cannot lie in front of the community and think there's not gonna be any checks and balances. But let's continue to read what I got over here. It said, this is what kills Jabbar. Watch this. It says, adoration of Ra, everlasting, O solar God who creates by utterance, O Lord of the sky. Give of light, Lord of the unplundered tomb, who gives life to those who acknowledge him. This can't be just a principle and they're talking about who gives life. Oh, Heavenly Father. What do that mean to you, Jabbar? That's the question I wanted to ask you, but Sarnetic Frankie 5th grade education got in the way. Because he's scared that I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to make you look like a walking contradiction. I'm not here to embarrass you, Jabbar. I was there to build with you. Because when you say a lot of things, I want to correct you so you don't go making these grave errors no more when you get in front of the camera. It's embarrassing. For you to be a Kemetic priest and you don't know the hymn of Ra, oh, Heavenly Father. That's not a principle, Jabari. You have been holding on to this lie for the last 5 years, and it's time for you to repent and just say, JJ, you know what? I messed up. But you want to hold on to this lie, and it's not a good look. Oh, Heavenly Father, short bus Sarnetta, do you know what that means? Since you want to get in the way, so now I got to question you. Since you think you know what Jabari know, what do oh Heavenly Father mean, Frankie? Frankie 5th grade? Huh? It says, may, then they're asking, may I enter your kingdom? But Jabari wants to get in front of the people and say, what did he say? Kemetic tradition, you are divine and that we are trying to reach our higher self, not asking anyone to give you something. This is a direct quote from Jabari's mouth. This is why Jabari don't want to see JJ 7000, because I listen. And so that is, he know, and then he also knows that sometimes they're always going to hold hands on screens together, rub each other's backs and the legs and all that. You know, it's like y'all act like a couple or something. Like, so now is you the girl? What's one of y'all the girlfriend? I ain't never had nobody just protect me in a goddamn debate or discussion like, you see how Sarnetta, oh, that's my baby. Please, you better not mess with my baby, Jabari. That's how you act, your actions. Like a scorned or jealous woman protecting her man or something. But that's that feminine Kemetic spirit, y'all, that they connect to. You see how Jabari is so comfortable with being with Natalie, with being with Sister Levon Rainey, with being in front with Carla or some woman. He likes that because he's scared of the masculine energy. That's what it is. And then he always got his girlfriend Sarnetta to help him as well. You see, that's that Kemetic energy. Now, the birds in the trees exalt your name. The bulls of the field dine on your radiance that causes grasses to germinate. Distant lands echo your intellect and are envious of your followers, Jabari. This is one of you guys' prayers. Why don't you want to deal with this today, bro? Oh, Lord. Oh, Ra, Lord of light, giver of life, and taker of it. Are you telling me the sun is a taker of life and then this is a principle of the sun? Cast your light of peace upon the world. How does a radiant, a sun ray cast peace into the earth, Jabari? Since you saying it's just a principle of sunlight. Since you saying it's just a principle of fire, Rod, Anu, and all these names are just principles of nature. How is the light of the sun bringing peace into the world. Now, that's an attribute of some God that they're talking about. So this is what it says. So commands the chief lector priest, Heriosis M7, ever living in Ma'at. Let's go to another one, man. I mean, he running from these, bro. How about a prayer to Thoth, Jabari? Huh? How about a prayer to Thoth? It says a royal offering to Thoth, Lord of scribes and of letters, who writes. Do principles write, Jabari? So now I'm gonna try to take you up to 5th and a half grade if you get this one right. Do principles write? Who writes Ma'at in his volumes? Be Maximira in life and in the judgment. I made offerings in your temple. Does a principal just have a temple, Jabari? Why would they make a temple for just a principal? I cleansed it from the sands and the dust of the desert. I was generous on earth, giving revenue to the deserving. This is a prayer to Thoth. I was kind to animals and plants. I. Do you hear the I, Jabari? What is an I? What does I represent, Jabari? So now I'm going to try to slow it down for you in your 5th grade type of lingo. Can you please sound out the word I? Okay? All right. Now, obeyed the divine laws and negotiated among the kinsmen of Osiris Ra. I found the enemies of the crown. I created obelisks to celebrate our victory over the fiends who would do us harm. Now, does a principle do people harm far as like a power? I mean, what is you saying, Jabari? You cannot get through this whole book and tell me that these people didn't believe in the creator. They didn't believe in the one. They didn't believe in the all. They didn't believe in something greater than themselves. And you want to say, no, they just talking about the win? You are insulting the intelligence of the community, and you need to apologize. You need to sit up under the feet of JJ 7000 and just learn how to comprehend a basic paragraph before you even get in front of the community and try to critique or even teach anybody. Because you'd already got Sarnetta messed up. His 5th grade education cannot handle the overload of misinformation you're giving to him. Now, I'm sorry he's doing this to Sarnetta. I'm sorry he's doing this to you, man. I am gratefully sorry. But you're dumbing in a box of rocks. Especially if you listen to somebody like Jabari, who wants to throw around his Cornell University education. But to me, the level of intelligence on how you decipher and reasoning and your logic, it doesn't seem like that comes from somebody who has a higher level of intelligence or education. Now, for I am your servant. What is an I? Is an I a principle, Jabari? For I am your servant in the domain of the gods. It's telling you guys right there. My goodness, man. And you mean to tell me you want to sit here and lie and continue to lie and say they didn't believe in the gods? The netterers. They want to try to change the net. Oh, look. For I am your servant in the domain of the nature. That ain't make sense. Let's keep going. To those who know this chapter are forgiven their sins, provided they serve Thoth. Okay, so those in this chapter are forgiven their sins, provided they serve Thoth. So you mean to tell me they serving the principle? What is that principle they serve? What principle do Thoth represent? As far as what I'm reading, he represents writing and intelligence and things of that nature. But it was something that they looked at as a god, a force, a power. Thoth in his domain. They were giving ma'at and offerings in his. When you say a his, that's a human being. A human being or something like a male deity. In his honor, not a principle. Matter of fact, let's look at the definition of principle, man. We finna start playing these games. This is why Sarnetta is scared of Debo 7000, y'all. Hold up. Let me read. And I ain't going to change the screen. Let's look. Definition of principle. We got to stop this miseducation. Hold up. In the community. It's getting bad. They really insulting y'all intelligence, man. I don't like when they do that, man. Here, a principle. All right. A fundamental truth or proposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior, or for a chain of reasoning. A general scientific theorem of law that has numerous special applications of wide field. So you ain't making no goddamn sense. You ain't making no goddamn sense. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay. How about this one? A prayer, Jabari, to Amun-Ra. These are Amun-Ra, Lord of Crowns, the hidden one behind the clouds. Jabari, do you not catch on when they say this next? God of prosperity. God of prosperity, Jabari. Well, let's look at the definition of God, G-O-D. Hold on. Let's see what that says, Jabari. And I got to break this down for the 5th grade education level of Sarnetta. You know, he wants to get in the way. So it's a time and place for everything, Sarnetta. You need to get out the way when this higher level of conversations come amongst you, the midst of you, because you don't have the concentration and focus to even access or attain the information that's being presented in front of you. You see? You probably don't even understand what I just said right there. So rewind it a couple of times until you catch on. But you need to start, you got to pass some other levels before you even have a conversation with me, Sarnetta. You really do, bro. I mean, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Get to at least the 9th grade level of education. You know? But hold up. Here's something just for you. God. Let's see. God. A deity in a monotheistic thought, God is usually viewed as a supreme being. All right? Let's look up Netterer. The definition of Netterer. Hold up, Q. All right, hold up. Let's get back to it. Hold up. Everybody know it, right? So, this is what it says, Shanetta. Amun-Ra, Lord of Crowns, a hidden one behind the clouds, God of prosperity, King of the noble winds, Lord of the light, life grant prosperity into your followers. Let them rejoice in your breath. Jabari, what principle breathes? What principle, Jabari Osaze, has breath? Simple Simon, Frankie, do you actually think a principle just has, I mean, what principle has breath? Amun-Ra, creator of life. Now they're saying that something is creator of life. What principle are you talking about that Amun-Ra represents? What principle creates life? When a man and woman come together, they work together, and the things in their body, when it comes together, creates life. But what are you talking about when you say that this is just a principle, this Amun-Ra, this Osiris, this Hathor, Hectoru, and all that? How? These people didn't look at it just as a principle. It's writing their goddamn prayers, telling you what they thought. Creator of life, Jabari Osaze. What does that mean to you, Simple Simon Frankie? Your children come forth. Now, the principle is having children. The wind is having children, everybody. The fire. Who are the children of fire? But Jabari wants to get in front of us and tell us something different. This is why Sarnetta gets his dumb 5th grade level education ass in the way. But matter of fact, I can bypass Jabari and deal with you. Bring your ass up when I sent you the link. You can get all the. I'm gonna present my information right here. Then I want you to present your information to debunk it, but you can't because you ain't not studied in anything. You's a slow nigga. You hate God, and that's just what it is. And you go either. All I gotta do is say something that I hate God and something to be my goddamn best friend. But I don't want. I'm not gonna compromise my goddamn salvation to be your friend because you hate fucking God. I'm not gonna denounce God for you. or nobody else. So what does creative life mean? Creators, Jabari. Your children, Jabari. What principle has children, Jabari? You got to be slower than a box of goddamn rocks, Jabari. And you think we ain't gonna figure you out? Natalie destroyed you tonight. And I ain't being biased. Because a lot of things, sometimes she do presentations I don't agree with, but when she do good, I'm gonna tell her. And all you did, bro, I mean, I took notes, bro. And you talking about you didn't insult her. Yeah, you did. You sit there and said something about she needs to go to a history class and all that type of shit. Insults, like you should take a higher class in the name. What did he put? I wrote it down. Hey, you should take a history class. That's name calling, bro. That's being slick. Then you was off topic, adding you and your conversation about Zion Lex. Then you talking about she taking us to Silly Town. You wasted 5 minutes of your conversation talking about Silly Town. Then you went to the Shinto Temple in Japan. Where in the hell does Japan have anything to do with the topic at hand, Jabari? So, yeah, you were very unprofessional tonight. And even these little sarcastic insults, we see through them. And like I said, bro, when I asked you that question, I said, you have to show me any material evidence that proves that Kemet or Egypt was in military or political or cultural control of Byblos. And you can't. They were primarily both would exchange gifts with each other because they had a trading relationship. That's it. And so I guess that question right there wasn't on topic, according to P-Brain Sarnetta. That because Sarnetta don't even fucking pay attention. Slow ass nigga. How you hosting shit? You don't even know what the fuck going on, bro. Excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Amon Ra, Sar Frankie Dumb P-Brain Netter. What does a creator of life mean? Is that a principle? Since you want to smoke, answer that. Bring your dumb ass on here right now. I sent you the link. Let me call this short bus nigga right now. See if he answers the phone. Watch this, y'all. Let me call this short bus nigga. Tell him to get in here. You want to smoke? You always want to get your slow ass in the way. Now you got my attention. Let's see what you gonna do. See what kind of information. I'm gonna see what you know. You don't know shit, as far as I can see. The best thing you know how to do, Sarnetta, is troll. I ain't saying this behind your back. I'll call, tell you to your goddamn face, and you know it. Here we go. Let's see if the dude pick up. I know he watching. Pick up. Watch it. Look, he hiding under the bed, y'all, quivering. Goddamn, this nigga done called. Oh shit. I definitely can't come on there because I ain't got control of the button, man. Shit. Hell no, I ain't answering that goddamn phone. You see? I told you. Oh, watch, I'm finna call Jabari, y'all. Hold up. I'm finna call Jabari. Whoa. Watch, Jabari scared too. Hold up. He's scared too. Him scared too. Watch this. Hold up. See, Jabari, you need him over there to hold your hand. You ran from your own Book of the Dead. That's embarrassing. Well, I'm gonna show you all the footage. Wait. Watch it go straight to his voice, man. Wait. Stop hiding, Jabari. Come on up in here. Come on. Watch it. Mm-hmm. Pick it up. He hiding up under his goddamn sarcophagus, wrapped up in mummy linen. Yeah, he is. That mummy linen so goddamn tight around his brain, he can't think. Trying to blend in with the other mummies. I see you. You're moving. Look.
Hetepu, this is Jabari Osaze.
Look, hi.
I'm sorry that I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept messages. Goodbye.
I told you. These dudes seem intelligent when they have controls of the buttons and stuff like that. All you gotta do is get them. It's like a fish up out of water. Once you get these guys up out of their element, they don't know how to perform. That's the truth. Now let's keep reading. It says, "O Mon Ra, creator of life, your children come forth at the dawn of the new sun. They stand up in their hind legs and adore and worship you, O God of the poor. Shower them with riches," right? These are those who are deserving to rejoice in your presence. So look. Your temple are filled with golden treasures and costly stone, and your obelisk, made of lapis lazuli and fine granite, line the walkways in your courtyard. You see that, y'all? I think that, well, and your idols are fashioned of gold and titanium, lasting forever in the house of the sun. So says the chief lector priest, Herodias M7, ever living. And made the church say amen. See, whoever knows this chapter is in good standing in the duat, in the kingdom of Ra, and will enter and exit the duat without error, justified before Ra. So these people believe there were going to be some kind of afterlife, some kind of greater thing happening once they die, as long as they live their life, free as, a good life. And honor to God and practice their so-called ma'at. But Jabari wants to try to teach us that they didn't believe in no afterlife, no heaven, and no hell, and wants to call us spooky. That's a contradiction, brother. And it says it right here in your writings. All right? So these are peer-reviewed articles that 7,000 is pulling up for you. You see? I'm not playing around with these goddamn Hotep mummies. How about this? A prayer of Osiris. Jabari, they just praying to the wind? See, whoever knows this chapter should not be reposted in the duat. You have to notice they want you to know these prayers because they're preparing. They want you to prepare yourself for this journey to get to the afterlife and to be in the afterlife. So hail Osiris, win the first. See, the good God Almighty. See, Jabari, hail Osiris, win the first. Now what that mean to you? The good God. What do the good God mean to you? You mean talking about the good nature? That doesn't make sense. Hail Osiris, the good nature, the justified, the divine king of heaven. Now, nature is the king of heaven. Nature is the Lord of Ma'at. Nature is the Lord of rejuvenation, master of rebirth, the immortal one, the king of the dead. How is nature the king of the dead, Jabari Osaze? Praise fill the temples in your honor, how is a principle of your? Oh, great one, the son of the great one. So the wind is the son of who, Jabari? You sound like a goddamn remedial fifth grader. You sound like a Sarnetta. Matter of fact, I think they need to come and take that goddamn Cornell University degree back from your ass and place you in the goddamn classroom with Sarnetta. He'll be happy to see you. He'll be so happy to see you in his fifth grade level. Now, Osiris, who's almost destroyed by self and reunited by your faithful son. The son they're talking about, like this is like they was real gods, had daughters and sons. And these dudes want to get in front of us and say, oh, this is just a principle. You see the lies? I did not lie. You have already failed Ma'at. You've already failed. You will not make it past the weighing of the heart if you don't straighten yourself out. Repent. Horse, reunite my parts and grant my immortality. He want Horse to go out and go get his parts to my Ankh. Go get his Ankh too, he said. I say this in my name of your servant, Ptah Horse, justified and eternal. Woo! Boy, that's a fire literature over there in the Hotep land. How about this, y'all? A prayer to Horse, Jabari. Hail, fucking son of Osiris. See, son, that should be key, and that should register in that little brain of yours, Sarnetta. And I know it's a lot to with the capacity and size of that brain. It doesn't hold that much data. You might have to erase, 1 plus 2. I think you can figure it out that that's 3. Erase that so you can make some room. All right? Now, hail, fucking son of Osiris, son of Ra. Harrier. See, Chris dumbass, he don't know nothing about this neither. He's a fake comedic patriot, y'all. A comedic patriot. I never heard nothing of this kind in my life. He made it up. Beloved one of golden crown of diadem, conqueror of evil, destroyer of the wicked, conqueror of the living, justified before your divine father, Osiris. I have come forth, justified in your presence, for I have conquered our enemy who invaded our lands. His chariot is broken, his bow is cast down, his dagger shed-headed, and his head is beneath your sandals. His army is destroyed. Them Jesus walk sandals, y'all. His army is destroyed, and those who worship him have fled into the wilderness. This don't just sound like this is some kind of wind thing going on, Brother Jabari. Can you please pick up the phone? I called you, I texted you. Frankie, I know you hiding under the bed. You see me calling you. I sent you the StreamYard. Can you come in here and explain some of this since you want to get in the goddamn way? Now you got my attention. Short Bus Frankie, we're going to give you 5 seconds to get in here. Take a 5-second break. As you can see, he's scared to push the button. So, hell horse, God of light. See, Jabari, when they say God, what you say? Hell horse, nature of light. That makes no sense. Lord of divine. Vengeance, God of the just. So Jabari, nature of the just. I mean, that just don't mix it. That's mix-match. It don't match up. Knights of victory. Oh, Caesar the populace. See, this is probably in the time of the Greeks and Romans, because they talking about some goddamn Caesar. But these are still some of their prayers. Hail Horus in the horizon. Horus of the two lands. Horus of the room. Horus, the child, Horus, the greater, Horus, the movement, the conception, Horus, the Christ, hail unto you. Woo! And that's just a principle, Jabari? Oh, Horus, guardian of the people, grant us divine protection, for we are your father. But Jabari gets in front of people and say that they don't ask for nothing. What he said, I wrote it down. I said, Comedic tradition, you are divine, and that we are trying to reach your higher self, not asking anyone to give you something. You have just added something, and I'm going to take it away for you and throw it out, because you cannot add to it. You cannot say that they didn't ask for no help for nothing. That's a goddamn lie. All these goddamn prayers. What's wrong with you? You should be the last person to say that, and you're a goddamn own priest. You know that these people believed that these deities were real. What's wrong with you? Hell, Horus, God of light. You see that? Oh, Horus, guardian of the people. You hear him? Come on, man. Stop it. How about this? A prayer to the goddesses, Jabari. Oh, Bus Frankie, pay attention. Get your thumb out your butt. Adoration of Isis. Ma'at, Nut, Cirquet, Nephris, Sakamet, Mut, Hapthar, Tefnut, Basset, Sheshabah, Nia, oh ye goddesses, protectoresses of the living and dead. I don't know how you protect the dead. Matter of fact, Jabari, can you please come in here and tell us how the dead can be protected? Because I know Short Bus Frankie ain't gonna be able to figure it out. He just going on whatever you say. That's right, Jabari. He's a yes-some nigga when it comes to research. He don't know shit. You know. He's the greatest hype man in goddamn social media history. That's it. He the Flavor Flav of social media, y'all. That's what he is. All right. Now, I honor you today. See, you. What is you? A principal is not a you, Jabari. This is how you know. This is why they scared for me to read this information on that show, because it destroys his whole goddamn lie that he been saying for the last 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. And Frankie too dumb to even forget the dude line. He just worshiping Jabari. He's a man worshiper. That's all he is. You see? I ain't talking behind your back. The goddamn link I sent you. Let me call this dude one more time, y'all. Watch this. He ain't gonna pick up. He hiding. So I got to get in here. Display some of that 5th grade education you got. from John Dunbar School of Idiots. Huh? See, sometimes you can't go to all black school. You got to mix it up, man. He went to the John Dunbar School of Idiots, and this is what you get. Hold on, watch it. Shh. Everybody, watch it. Sharnado, get from under the bed. Here we go. Watch it. Hold up. Shh. He hide. Mm-hmm. Come on, Frankie. Pick up. Told you. See, they only seem intelligent when they're in front of their platform because they control the buttons. They're not going to make it a fair playing field. Anybody who's going to challenge the information. See, look. Look, all that Spanish on his phone. I'm going to ask you the next show, what does each of those words mean? He ain't going to be able to tell you. So now, be prepared. Next time you and I go live, I'm going to ask you what that Spanish would mean. Because you're not going to be able to tell us. Now, here go one, Jabari. Now, should this not sink into your brain of yours? A prayer to Ptah, the creator. Do you know what the definition of creator is? Let's look it up for you, Jabari. So you don't get in front of the TV and embarrass yourself like that, especially when you deal with me. See, I'm going to help you out. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, it's 2023. Yeah, y'all still doing 2015 tactics, man. This shit getting old. And then you dumb it down the audience, your audience. Creator definition, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A person or thing that brings something into existence. So, Hail Ptah, the architect of the universe, who creates life. See? A person or thing that brings something into existence. See? I mean, it's that simple. See? I don't know why Jabari didn't. He must have been asleep during this class at Cornell. Matter of fact, Cornell should assume that you should already know this. You see, I don't know if your degree is real or not. Matter of fact, just because of some of the things you say, we need to see your goddamn degree. I need to look this over because there's no way an educated person can get in front of the community and say some of the things that you say. Either you know, or you just up here, you know, and you telling a lie, or you ignorant and you don't know. It's one or the other. I'm gonna help you out. So, Hail Ptah, architect of the universe. See, when they say an architect, that's some kind of creator, Jabari. That's not a principle. Who creates life? There's not just a principle that's going to create life. They're not talking about the wind creating life, Jabari. Ptah, the supreme, an eternal one. See, creator of thought, who created time. You tell me the wind created time and fire? See? Father of all creation, Jabari. This is why he don't want to see me, because I go into their books. Like dumbass Chris Harris talking about he gonna get it talking about he proved that Jesus Christ came from Kemet and all the information. Then he gets in front of the thing and say, "Oh, I used the Book of the Dead, the Book of the Dead, and the Pyramid Text of Conference." I said, "Well, what page? Provided page, a scripture or whatever they call it, a hymn. Where's it at? I don't want to hear what you said you did. I want to see the proof so I can investigate it myself." And anybody that said Chris Harris won, I challenge you to that. And every time I challenge y'all can't present nothing. So that means to tell me he didn't teach you shit. Opener of daybreak. Opener of the mouths of the dead. They open the mouths of dead, y'all doing freaky stuff with them. I don't know. Why would you open the mouth of a dead Negro? The dead know not what the living is doing, and the living know not what the dead is doing, according to our scriptures. What we got here is a failure to communicate in the Book of the Dead, in the Book of the goddamn Pyramid and Coffin, Texas. They run around opening mouths of the dead. Vindicator of justice as Lord of Ma'at. Vindicate me in judgment, for I am Ptah, the son of Nu. See? So whoever knows this chapter will be inspired and enlightened. Let me give you one more, then I'm going to get to the goddamn video, man. Because they got all these prayers. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can get this copyrights at Michael J. Cox, all rights reserved, to be reproduced with the permission of the author. And then it goes into www free web. You can look up these sites, the houseofanibusweb.com. You see what I'm saying? That's where you can find out, you know, sources. Now, so it's only a couple more. How about a prayer to Tough Nut? Hell, Tough Nut, goddess of moisture, goddess of the rain. They say, hell, nature of moisture and nature of the rain and dew that forms in the morning. Beloved old self, provider of clean water, nature of the rain. So that don't even make sense. Wind of the rain. That don't even make sense, bro. You talking about this nature, each thing personified with wind and bro, cut it out, bro. They thought that these were some real goddamn creators. I say this in the name of Horus, Michael the Christ, justified and eternal. They got a Michael and the Christ in the prayer of Tough Nut, y'all. Hey, Christ Michael, you ain't tell me about this. Got you. You see that, Kareem? All right. Now, a prayer to Harius M7 the Ark. Hail to you, O divine scribe, O Keb headmaster, O Pharaoh of the empire Kemet. Your temples are functional, filled with the knowledge and offering. May you walk upon the sandy beaches of Naha and Kau, O patron of Kamu priest. May you be victorious against your enemies in foreign and domestic. May your blood circulate in your veins without error. May you live life and may you prosper economically. May you dwell in the palace of exquisite furniture. You see all this, man. This is all prayer to something greater. I mean, let me get to the video, man. These guys playing games. They're playing games. Let's see. Jeremiah usually says, Shalom, Lions Den. I saw how Sar did you, JJ, and Jabari didn't answer you. Sar cut in and saved him. He did it as Sue Quanar as well. That's what he do. That's what he do, y'all. I just pat myself on the back because it's fear. You see, that's all it is. Let's get to this video. Karima, you gonna put the copyright thing up before I share? Okay, present. Share screen. Audio. Because every time we correct them with the information, some of these guys get petty. They get real petty. They want to take your channel down. You see, it's a shame. Go ahead, Kramer. Okay, let me know when you see mine. All right, we start here.
And my logic and my reasoning. I'm an independent thinker and independent researcher. Let's just get all right.
Can you hear that? Can y'all hear that, Karima?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Well, being in a class doesn't render your thinking. Being in a class means that someone submits you to intellectual and scholastic rigor. When I told you that I was up, that I had 3 hours of sleep last night, you know what I was doing? Look at what I was doing.
Due to my independent thought, you said that you would fail me because I interpreted the data different from you. I am a data and that.
All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, we are now opening up the floor, and I will make this announcement again. You will not come in to teach. The teachers already spoke. They already taught. The only questions that I am allowing has to pertain to the topic. Now,
watch how fast he contradict that. There's gonna be some brother on here talking about goddamn Queen of Sheba. Watch this, y'all.
I know we all grown. We understand these rules. Elder Quanat, do you have a question, brother?
Yes, I do. I'd like to make a statement real quick on both. I think both people done a great job. Guess ended up being a debate. I thought it was a discussion, but both people done a great job in what they was bringing out. You know, Neftali, you done great because you wasn't expecting this, and Jabari, I guess you done great because you wasn't expecting that. Also, you know, so I want to. The question I have, I want to see who really has a silly town of understanding. See if they knowledge is really a silly town, right? And my question will start with Jabari first. Also, I didn't call Neftali. Okay.
Silly Town was one of the ad homs that Jabari kept throwing out there, and a few other ad homs. He think because you just don't say like nigga nuts directly, and he think being sarcastic and condescending is not an ad hom, but yes, it is, Jabari. Straighten that up, bro.
And just lie what's going on at all. All right, just want to put that out there. So, from my understanding, from what Shock Utmost told me and what I heard Jabari says, Kemet can mean a few things.
You're throwing her under the bus, huh? You saying she called you?
She said you called.
No, I said. Okay.
You said you didn't call her. So
listen, I'm going to explain it. Let me explain it. I called when we was discussing the title change, and then you said, "Quanav, come in the room," and I couldn't get in the room. All right. So
you know what I'm gonna do right now?
But I don't know too much about this, so she couldn't get no information on me about it any damn way. All right. So let me. That didn't have anything to do with the debate. You know what I thought was a conversation. However, from my understanding or overstanding, right? Carbon dating, it can be done in many ways, and it's not factual, right? That's why we don't deal with carbon dating. Second, Kemet means dark people or dark land. Right, mean many different things, more so dark people. So my understanding, Kemet is from South Africa all the way up to Ethiopia. So my question is this to Jabari. My question to Jabari is this. If Kemet from South Africa all the way up to Egypt and many different places and had many different cultures and not one race of people, right? And the Phoenicians, because you put it up, Phoenicia was right next door to Egypt. And the Phoenicians are Canaanites, and Kemet goes from South Africa, because you don't like to say Egypt, but South Africa, almost to the entire mass of Africa, many different cultures and many different people who serve many different gods. Is it plausible or possible that they were pulling from one another since they all have different deities and different, only thing they have in common basically are they're black, Kemet, dark people, dark land. That they're black. So is it possible that they were all serving different gods or serving some of the same gods, right, at that time? Because the Ephesians are right next door to Egypt, who are Canaanites, and Canaanites was all in that land like she showcased it. And when you keep saying Egypt, right, you act like that's one set of people. So my question is it possible that Kemet is mixed in with all them different nations of people like you guys teach? You say Kemet is many different.
All right. We got your question, brother. We got your question. All right, let him.
Yeah, I just want to see is it gonna be. I just want to see you gonna give me a silly town answer.
All right, go ahead. Jabari, go ahead.
I'll try to answer this quickly. First of all, you said that carbon dating. You made it sound like carbon dating is fallacious. I'm not even here to argue about carbon dating because we haven't talked about carbon dating at all this entire discussion. Nothing that we've talked about in terms of time frames was procured via carbon dating. So I'm not sure why you brought that up. The second thing you said was that Kemet goes from South Africa all the way up to Egypt. You haven't heard me say that either. There are many nations in Africa. There are similarities in those nations, but there are many nations. And so you would not hear me say that Kemet goes all the way to South Africa. I would not say that. Most times Kemet is considered to go to the first or second cataract of the Hapi River. I have to show you a map to explain that is where the Kemetic people would have said their nation goes to. And then finally you said, were they serving lots of different gods or the same god? You have to understand that in the ancient Kemetic and most of ancient African philosophies, the deities are not literal entities. And so there can be different names for the same power, the same principle. And even in Kemet, if you look at its lengthy history of over 3,000 years, you're going to see sometimes that different deities, they're calling the same energy, but they're calling a different name. So that becomes a little bit more challenging as you that these are lots of diverse people following different gods. It doesn't work that way in the Kemetic tradition or in most of ancient Africa.
All right. Quanah, you can stay there. We'll come back to you. Asar M. Khan, do you have a question for Sister Neftali, Brother Jabari? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Brother Jabari, please show her Khufu, which was in her article, so she can know who Khufu is, which are kind of in the discussion. For my sister Neftali, did you?
I mean, what mentioning Khufu? How does that end the discussion? These guys, they come on here. They come up here with these fake goddamn Kemetic names, Asar M. Ka. They want you to think they really studied in the ancient Kemetic way of life. And these niggas don't be knowing nothing. Mentioning Khufu don't end no discussion, bro. We supposed to respect your information because you call yourself Asar M. Ka. Man, come on, bro. You make an outlandish statement like that, then you prove how Khufu ends this whole discussion and shut the hell up.
You know that the Canaanites are traced back to the Elba tablets. That's really their first mention. And that's around 2000, at the latest 2500 BC. How do you counteract the time frame with the time of ancient Kemet, which was mentioned in the discussion tonight?
I'm sorry, I got some background. Can you please repeat that again?
Absolutely. The Canaanites are mentioned in the Elba tablets, about 2500, 2000 BC. That's as far as they go back. That's their first mention. The time frame for ancient Egypt was given tonight in Jabari's discussion. You can even Google 3000 something BC, but it's actually older. Gives about 8000 BC. I had a discussion with the gentleman in the chat about.
There was no Kemetic dynasty, no 8000 goddamn BC. Them was fucking little farm towns and shit, bro. Little bitty farm towns. Towns of 25 people. The Fayum, some of the Nakata. There was little bitty ass spots, bro.
How do you date the Canaanites knowing that that's their first mention? Do you still think they're before the ancient Egyptians with Het Heru?
It kills me how these guys think that Egypt was just everything started there. And then when you even show them places older, they still don't want to receive.
I think you asked a really good question. So yes, so the name Canaanite is a relatively new name, but before they were called the Canaanites, they were called the Phoenicians. And then they, the Phoenicians branched off into the Canaanites, and then the Canaanites, there's also the Hittites, there's the Amorites, and then there's many different, like the Hyksos, but the oldest of their names is Phoenician, and then the Phoenicians came to Canaanite.
All right, we're gonna move around. All right, Brother JJ, do you have a question pertaining to the topic? You got a question for Jabari?
Yes.
Or Sister Neftali?
All right. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Kwam, Yasha'Allah. Man, this was very good. I like the way that this spontaneous thing happened into a debate. This let me know that both opponents are ready whenever, Johnny on the spot. Kind of like how me and Polite did our spontaneous debate. I'm proud of you, Neftali. You stood your ground. So y'all better not sleep on this sister. She's actually carrying the weight of some heavy shoes to fill as far as a debate champion over there at FOPE, because I was the first, and you did a great job from champion to champion. Now, my question is to my brother Jabari. Is there any material? I took notes. So anybody that come on here, if you don't show that you took any notes during this demonstration, then you don't need to come up here. That should be the new thing, Sarnetta. And of course, nobody else took notes. None of these guys that come on these platforms after the question part, they don't take no goddamn notes. If you ain't took no notes, don't come up here running your mouth. Now, here it goes, Jabari. What material evidence do you have to suggest that Egypt? No, before you answer, let me finish it. To suggest that Kemet had any military or political control of Byblos. From my research, I have found that they were trading partners, and a lot of things that you see in both lands were gifts. They were gifts. Now, I have a source right here that's saying this. Can you provide the viewing audience a source showing that Egypt was in complete control politically and militarily of Byblos? Are you? And he can't. He's gonna just parade around the answer. Actually, he's gonna say, "Well, I never said it," but their whole conversation today was about Egypt being in control of Byblos, and they got their foot on their neck and all that. But from my research, they were just trading partners.
You on mute, Jabari.
First of all, it sounds like some of the folks that are talking are trying to get me to say something that I did not say.
See? Oh, you said it.
I did not say that that we're in the situation where the Kemetic people took control of that area by force. And you should understand that it is common, however, for us to recognize that Kemet came into control of Byblos, not through force, but through being a powerful nation and a wealthy nation, so that other nations become beholden to it. But I do want you to know that while I didn't say that, it is true that the Kemetic people continually talk about some of their expeditions, and at least at one period of time in the Old Kingdom, there is a depiction of a military campaign occurring in that area. I want to, of course, you've asked me to do something that I have not done. I was not prepared to do because that's not what the conversation was about. But I do want you to recognize that I'm game.
That was what the conversation was about. It was about control, influence of cultivation, agriculture, who influenced who, with language, with pottery, with gods, who amalgamated here and there. That's what this whole thing is about Hathor. That's what this whole thing is about. Did Hathor start in Kemet? Did she start in Canaan? Did the Canaanites steal from it? Because they want everybody to think that the the Egyptians were the originators of everything, and they didn't borrow to get anything from nobody. And that's a goddamn lie. So you need to take the historian from off of that goddamn title of yours. I don't know about the author part, because I don't know if you got books. The historian part, you didn't go to school to be a historian. You went to school for something else.
This doesn't mean that.
Well, you did good with the spontaneous conversation you heard.
It doesn't mean that I won't do that. The one of the things I would tell you to do, though, and I don't know if you have full access to JSTOR. JSTOR is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's not always easy to get full access. In fact, I've just gotten full access.
I think you have to be a part of a university to even get in school, right? To be a part of JSTOR.
Yeah. And your university has to essentially have that.
Man, they hide all the good sources in JSTOR, everybody.
JSTOR has some good sources. I use it every day. And I certainly use.
So now, anytime, jump on here. I sent you the link. I called you 3 times. Let's see how good you are when you come from behind the buttons? Let's see. I don't think you got it in you.
Used it before, but I do want you to look at this article. I don't have the time to read the entire article. I do not.
I'll take your time, brother.
This article here. Oh, it's already shown. It's already shown here. Look at this. This is some observations on the military background of the Amarna period. Understand, please, that the Amarna period begins with that ruler known as Akhenaten. Okay, Akhenaten is what his name is. And in this article, it explains some of the relationships, the military relationships that occurred in that area. But I do want you to know that for the most part, what we're saying is that the Kemetic people were in control of that region. They don't regularly go to war with the folks in that region. They go to war with some of the other folks in not in that region, in that city.
So
they go to war with some of the.
They were trading partners, Jabari. To be honest, right?
I want you to understand that when you say trading partners, that doesn't mean that they were equals. The United States trades with Mexico.
So now you're trying to throw a little. Who said something about equals? Who said something about equals? Now you creating an argument that we're not even talking about, a straw man argument. He's good at that. We never said anything about equals.
The United States is far more powerful than Mexico. The United States trades with Canada. The United States is far more powerful than Canada. So when you say that they were trading partners, that is correct. They were trading partners.
Now, see, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to go into all that, who equal and who ain't, who's short, who tall, who's skinny, who fat.
But the implication means that because they're trading, they were equals. And
no, nobody implicated nothing. That you implicated that into the goddamn conversation. Not me, not Natalia, or anybody else on the panel.
You read the article that describes the from Prince Abi Milku, that says that he is the sand underneath the soles of the king of Kemet. Clearly, you can see that they are saying that the Kemetic people are the power in the region, and they are.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. That ain't what that said.
Partners. But the implication means that because they're trading, they were equals. And when you read the article that describes the from Prince Abi Milku, that says that he is the sand underneath the soles of the king of Kemet, clearly you can see
he is the what? He is the sand underneath the soles of the kings of Kemet. That don't fit, Jabari. I don't know what you're doing here. Hold up. That ain't fitting.
Partners. But the implication means that because they're trading, they were equals. And when you read the article that describes the from Prince
describe so you trying to switch it up so small that we can't see it. You skipping over something, Jabari. Watch. He being slick. Watch this.
And in this article, it explains some.
All right, what is this article? On the military background of the Amarna period. Let me pull this up real quick, man, on my phone. Hold up. All right. What? Hold up, y'all. He trying to be slick. Okay. When the royal residence pharaoh, the queen was shifted. Okay. So it says the Amarna period was an era of Egyptian history during the later half of the 18th dynasty, when the royal residence of the pharaoh and his queen was shifted to Akhenaten and what is now Amarna. Okay, but I thought we was talking about the 12th dynasty, Jabari, and I thought we were talking about Byblos. And when Hathor or the lady of Byblos was mentioned, so why are you jumping to the 18th dynasty of the Amarna period? See, that's why you get in the way and you don't let us build because you so much want to hold goddamn hands. I don't want your boyfriend. I don't go that way, Jabbar, son.
Some of the relationships, the military relationships that occurred in that area. But I do want you to know that for the most part, what we're saying is that the Kemetic people were in control of that region. They don't regularly go to war with the folks in that region. They go to the war with some of the other folks in not in that region, in that city. So they go to war with some of
they were trading partners, Jabari, to be honest. Right?
I want you to understand that when you say trading partners, that doesn't mean that they were equals. The United States trades with Mexico. The United States is far more powerful than Mexico. The United States trades with Canada. The United States is far more powerful than Canada. So when you say that they were trading partners, that is correct. They were trading partners. But the implication means that because they're trading, they were equals. And when you read the article that describes from Prince Abi Milku, that says that he is the sand underneath the soles of the king of Kemet, clearly you can see that they.
But he said over the king of Kemet. Did y'all catch that? See, that don't fit. It's supposed to say he's the sand is under my soles because I'm the king of over the Canaanites. This what you saying talking about the king? Hold on, man. Y'all listen to this. See, it don't match. Why?
They go to the war with some of the other folks in not in that region, in that city. So they go to war with some of the.
They were trading partners, Jabari. To be honest, right?
I want you to understand that when you say trading partners, that doesn't mean that they were equals. The United States trades with Mexico. The United States is far more powerful than Mexico. The United States trades with Canada. The United States is far more powerful than Canada. So when you say that they were trading partners, that is correct. They were trading partners. But the implication means that because they're trading, they were equals. And when you read the article that describes from Prince Abi Milku, that says that he is the sand underneath the soles of the king of Kemet, clearly you can see that they are saying that the Kemetic people are the power in the region and they are beholden.
Now who said that, family?
All right, hey, hold on, JJ, because I want to move on to the next. I'm going to come back around to you. All right, Ronnie Robinson, you got a question? Because we ain't going to be up all night. Ronnie Robinson, let's go.
Y'all just got a quick
we got Neftali in the building too, y'all.
I just got a quick question for Brother Jabari.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Naphtali, you did good. I always like to, hear what she got to say. But my question to Brother Jabari is, how important, can you explain to us real fast, how important is timeline when we talk about these historical moments that happen in history, shall I say? Can you explain to us how important that timeline is?
Yeah, when I heard at the end that Naphtali said she's not focused on the timelines, I just want you to hear that becomes problematic, because just think of it this way. If you don't care about timelines, then Donald Trump was the chief of the Cherokee. I mean, he was in control in the same area as the Cherokee existed. That means that Donald Trump is the chief of the Cherokee. And so when you listen to that, you can realize how ridiculous that is. Peoples move, nations move. And when you smash together years, that's just not how things work. I mean, that's almost like me saying I'm using a laptop as I'm riding a horse down Broadway in New York. That just doesn't work that way. You have to understand the time frames to understand who existed at what time, what they were doing at that time, who they had access to at that time, how advanced their civilization was, or did their civilization go into decline? I routinely hear many of the folks that come on to Sonnetter knows this too. He smiles at me when it happens. And they just smash together sometimes thousands of years. I've heard Zion Lex do it. I've heard almost all the Hebrews do it. They try to make Sumer the same as the biblical narrative, even though they're not rocking with any of Sumer's deities. They would consider them pagan. I don't even know why they do that. We also hear the Aborigine folk do it. They smash together hundreds of thousands of years. And one of the reasons why they do that is because they have not had a good grounding in history. They could make better arguments if they understood history. It is history that is best equipped to reward the researcher. That's Malcolm X. So I really think that we need to understand timelines. It becomes problematic when you're discussing something with someone and they have no regard for the time frames.
All right, Andrew Student, you got to turn on your camera. Revelation X, turn on your camera. Let's go. Revelation X, turn on your camera. All right, do you have a question? We got Naphtali and Brother Jabari. Andrew, yeah. Go on once. Go on once. You're going to get kicked out. Turn on the camera. Go ahead, Revelation.
Peace and love again to everybody on the panel. Jabari, salute again, salute to you. And I'm gonna just say that it was over for me when I heard you talk about the how do you pronounce it again? The Nalta Planta stone calendar.
Yeah, Nalta Playa.
Yeah, right. The Nalta Playa, correct is right. 9,000 BC, right?
Yeah.
And I heard it was kind of over for me right there. No, but Naphtali, I have two questions for Naphtali. It's on one point though, but it's actually two questions. Naphtali, blessed night to you. Is everything all right?
All is well.
You good?
Yes, I said all is well. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, I hear you now. Okay, my question for you basically, love, is if you're familiar with the story of King Solomon and Queen of Sheba. And why I'm asking you that is because, well, you know, Queen of Sheba, she worshipped the sun. She met King Solomon, and then she changed, you know, and he said, no, we don't worship the sun, we worship the creator of the sun, you know.
Let me be the one to say that.
No, don't worry, I'm gonna get to my point, King. Walk with me a little bit.
He way off goddamn topic, but for some reason, so I know they don't give this dude no disclosure, stay on the goddamn topic. And he gets to come on and do a long ass goddamn teaching. That's how biased this dude is, man.
Okay. So I was just asking, and the reason I'm asking this is because Naphtali, you ask a question. The question you ask is, why would a foreign god be important? Because JJ 7000 said that we got to take notes. Okay, so I wrote down your question, and that was one of your questions. Why would a foreign god actually be important? So I'm just want to equate that to King Solomon and Queen of Sheba, seeing that it was a foreign concept to her. She used to worship the sun. And then King Solomon said, no, we worship the God of Israel, the creator of the sun, moon, and stars, and everything. So I'm just asking you, even if you were to switch it, because sometimes religions tend to be syncretic. Let's say that King Solomon himself said, you know what, we would worship the sun. Would that mean that, you know, the civilization of Ethiopia would be predating, you know, the civilization of Israel?
I mean, come on, bro. Stay on the goddamn topic. But Sonnetter too slow to say, well, okay, well, you know what? He ain't on topic. But you just quick to wait for me to say something and say, is this part of the topic? You know goddamn well what he talking about right here ain't got shit to do with what we was talking about all day.
I'm sorry, my dog is working. So what you're asking is that okay, my dog is still barking. So you said that, are you correlating this to, I'm sorry, what was that final part you said? I'm sorry, my dog was barking. What was that final part?
And look at this cheerleader up here, Robert.
But you are familiar with.
Look at this cheerleader up here, Robert, talking about you only debate your equal, everyone else you teach. He ain't taught shit. He been up here trying to act like Kemet is before everything, and he ain't proved nothing. We just showed him that they were early in the goddamn show. He was acting like Kemet was ruling and running Biblos. No, there's no history of that. They were only trading partners. They exchanged gifts, and they got this goddamn cheerleader that spent $10 to goddamn lie to kiss ass.
With the story though, you are right.
Very. I just want to know that last part you said. I got what you said. I missed the last part. Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem, sis. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is we're gonna switch the roles. You know, Solomon now he would be telling Queen of Sheba, you know what? We're gonna worship the sun. So I'm asking you, would that mean that the civilization of Israel predates the civilization of Ethiopia? You know, because he adopted their norms. That's what I'm asking.
Well, I get the point that you made with the Queen of Sheba, because the Queen of Sheba, was educated by Solomon, even though Solomon eventually started to worship other gods, right? But so the point is that it's like this. We have I provided several sources to showcase how she was the prominent deity, right? She was the prominent deity. And then you said when he showed the Natapliah the calendar, right? And the sources, he used Egypt.com. We don't have any source to showcase how he came to the conclusion of 12,000 years. When Göbekli Tepe is considered to be one of the oldest temples, and Göbekli Tepe is not even 12,000 years. So I'm interested because every source that I see, it says about 7,000 years. Now, if I wanted to, I could pull up something that shows Biblos being older. I've seen Biblos going back as far as 10,000 years, but I try to, keep things conservative and not try to make things, more exaggerative, due to the fact that, you got to have at least a standard. But with this calendar, what is the significance of this calendar? What is so great about it? Can I ask you that?
Well, according to the sources, I haven't seen you. I don't know if probably I was on the phone when you showed. Did you show a source for Biblos being more than 10,000 years? Because I'm only judging by what I'm seeing, and the calendar actually dates back to 9,000 BCE. So if you showed a source that was older than that, well, then I could say, oh, Naphtali got it. But that's why I said that it was over for me, because thus far, it's like the oldest source. And even if you have a source that shows Biblos, to be over 10,000 years, I think Egypt got a lot of different sources that could, like, it's way older than 10,000 years.
Would you say the same thing about those people who are older than Natapliah? Would you stop being with Egypt and go to Natapliah and pick up what they are teaching just because of the age? Is that what you're implying, that the age is what determines age is what determines what you believe in? What you willing to accept?
Okay, I can tell you what I know for a certainty. You see, as time progresses, information increases, and that's why the God of today may not necessarily be the God of tomorrow. And that's why they would look back to see the foundations. That's how everything starts, new religions and everything. Somebody used to follow something before, and then they didn't like it, so they left and they created something new, but they would still have pieces of what they did before. And then another generation just come and do the same thing, and it just happens and happens. That's why I said it's kind of syncretic. But I understand your point as well.
I just want to say this, and I just want to say this to you. We have evidence that the Egyptians absorbed Canaanite gods. The Egyptians absorbed Canaanite gods. They absorbed their spirituality, the spiritual aspects, and they created cults. And worship their deities. When we looked at the sources, they did not say that they absorbed anything else. They just absorbed their gods, and they just absorbed their technology, absorbed all those other aspects. So when you go into Biblos and you look around and you see Egyptians' aesthetics, does that mean that it means that they absorb their ways? So we have to accept the fact that they absorb their deities, and they worship a lot of Canaanite deities, and the Canaanites influenced them as well. So that's one thing that I just want to make sure that we understand.
All right, I want to move Let me get back to
Can just, sir, let me just tell. I just want to tell her thank you, sir. And I just want to tell you that you're very beautiful. And I'm not just. Let me tell the woman she's beautiful, sir. Come on. You're beautiful, Naftali. And I'm not just talking about physically, but you got a beautiful mind. And I thank you just for being here and for being who you are. Okay, sir. I'm done. That's it. Okay.
I hope you learned something. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thanks, son. Hey, son, thanks for moderating the show. Great, man. I really appreciate that, brother. You was not biased at all. And I mean, just wasn't biased at all, brother. You done a great job. Okay. But I gotta go back to my original question, because I asked about what is Kemet. Is it a race of people or many different races of people? And if it's many different races of people, dark people, right? Kemet, dark land, dark people, right? Then how do you separate the two? You just can't say Kemet is just Egypt, right? So if Kemet is more than just Egypt, right? Dealing with the Nile Valley and all of that. So could it possible that some of them could have been Canaanites? Because if you have all these different deities, different gods, how can you say that they did not influence one another, right? And serving different gods or the same gods? And two, you keep bringing up time, and you say you don't know how carbon dating got in there. That's why I mentioned carbon dating, because you're looking at all these stones. It's not a date written in the language, that the alphabets or the number system that we use today, right? They deal with carbon dating in different ways to carbon dating. That's why I say the 4,000 to 5,000 years BCE, or 4,000 to 5,000 years. That's a 1,000-year difference, meaning that you don't have no correct time. So that's why we like, okay, what the hell a date got to do anything? Because you can't substantiate any point blank date at all. So again, is Kemet one race of people or many different races of dark-skinned people with many different beliefs and gods? That's a simple question to my dear brother Jabari.
And he won't answer it.
Because that's what Shaka told me the other day. Kemet is more than one race of people. It's dark, and they have all of them believe in different gods. And he says South Africa all the way up to Kemet. I mean, all the way up to Ethiopia.
Let me respond.
Yes,
you're asking the question over again. First of all, I want
and
you
you're
to
not answering it.
I want you to understand that.
No, he's not going to answer. He's going to say, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the reality of it is what matters. He don't answer, though.
There are many different ways to date things. Carbon dating is certainly not the only way to date things. And most of the dates that we're...
Brother, is Kemet one race of people, or is it made up of many other people, other nations, other cultures? It's that simple. I don't want to hear the fact of the matter is and the reality of it is. Answer the goddamn question.
We're referring to in Kemet were not acquired through carbon dating. The Kemetic people are the folks that first developed the 365-day year. And so what ends up happening is they tell us that something happens in this year of this king's reign, and then the king dies, and then the reign the year becomes one again for this king. This is now the first year of this king. And they also tell us about times that their solar count.
Are the Kemetics one group of people, Jabari Osaze? See, this is when you're supposed to be on your job. But we know you biased, so you gonna just overlook it. Now your ears closed. He asked him, are the Kemetics one group of people, or is Kemet made up of an amalgamation of different people coming from the east, north, south, west, and bringing their cultures and their ideas and their customs with them? But this dude right here, man, look at him.
Calendar and their lunar calendar come together. If you are astute when it comes to the study of the movements of the heavens, you will be able to actually, I'm not on the screen. What's going on? I just noticed that. You'll actually be able to tell that you'll be able to figure out dates in that manner. So there are lots of different ways that we know dates. Most of the dates that we have from ancient Kemet were not actually developed through the use of carbon dating. And that's the reason why I said I didn't mention carbon dating. First of all, you cannot carbon date a stone. Stones do.
Brother, is Kemet, the people of Kemet, all one race? Or are they made up of different people coming from different cultures and they are all amalgamated in and they bring their ideas, custom cultures, and religions with them? That's what we're asking you.
That in order for you to carbon date something, it had to have been living at some point. Stones, by definition, are not things that are carbon dated. So that's one of the challenges that we have. The second thing that you're asking is about whether Kemet is a race of people or multiple races of people. Perhaps this is a question that you have with Shaka. Shaka is able to answer his own
So you're
question.
not going to answer the question. Are you serious? Scratch off author and historian. You might as well scratch off priest.
Questions, and I'm going to say to you, Shaka is a scholar that has studied for many.
Brother, it's a simple question. Is Kemet made up of one race of people or an amalgamation of people who come from all different walks of life and different cultures and customs and beliefs? Shaka's not here. We're asking you.
Many years that and I have studied for many years. That doesn't mean that everything that I say
We
is
didn't
going
ask you how many years you studied. The question is, Jabari, is Kemet made up of one race of people? So this is why see, if I was up there and I'd be doing this, I'd be in the wrong. JJ, you gotta let him speak. So we gotta let him rant and just avoid the whole goddamn question. Waste time.
to be exactly the same as everything that he says. There are no two scholars like that. So I am saying to you that Kemet is a nation primarily, and it had several names. It had.
He didn't even answer still. He said, I say Kemet is a nation and has several names. No, the question is Kemet one race of people, or did it have many people from different cultures that came in and amalgamated? And you still ain't answering, y'all.
Several names. Kemet is the one that seems to have been the name.
We didn't ask you what was the name of Kemet. We asked you, is Kemet one race of people? Or did see this is what I'm saying. Now you about to go to the 4th grade. Sarnetta, you about to pass somebody up. Because see, you learn how to have reasoning and understanding and listening at least by the 4th grade. Your teacher should be up there reading you the tales of the 4th grade, nothing, with Judy Bloom, and so there's a time for you to listen, and then afterwards they're going to ask you questions. So if you were listening, Jabari, he said, was Kemet a race of people, or was it made up of many other peoples from other places, then amalgamated in and made up Kemet? What's so hard about that?
That was used for the longest period.
You're trying to work that Hecka and Kemetic magic, but it ain't working, bro. Get you some new spells.
And it often goes down to the 1st or 2nd cataract. A cataract.
Oh my God. This is sad. And this is your Floyd Mayweather? This is the champion of HOK? This is the dude that you got in front of my face a couple of nights ago when I was trying to do a bill with Reggie, and you threw this guy in my face and said, well, did you really beat Jabari? And I said, yeah. And then you put on your Eddie Murphy laugh thing for every time I try to speak. Yes, this is the guy that got beat because he couldn't stay on topic. This is the guy who I was talking about the same thing that this Egyptian Book of the Dead was saying. I just didn't have it in book form. I knew about it then. So you're a liar, Jabari, and you're not practicing my eye. Just say, you know what, I got it wrong, and you move on. But you want to continue with the lie.
There's an area in the river
And
where
he still ain't answered the question, y'all. Look at this shit.
the water does things that are peculiar. Not really necessarily waterfalls that you may be thinking of. But often king elders will say, well,
a good host would have been like, Jabari, would you please answer the main question? That let me know, Sarnetta. Two things. Either you being biased or you wasn't paying attention. Or maybe three. That's too much information to process in that little pea brain of yours. So I want you to delete a little bit of that memory. You should be able to remember ABC. Take that out of there, remove it, and then you can add something else to that little pea brain.
Well, we expanded the borders all the way to this place. The thing that's helpful with that is that the cataracts remain the same, right? So we're able to know, well, this is where the boundary of Kemet was.
We never said anything about no boundaries. What they called it, he asked you a specific question. And then Sarnetta is shocked that I said that he lost in a debate between him and I. Yes, because our debate was, did the ancient Kemetics look at Osiris as just a principle or a deity? I can even go with both, but he's saying that they didn't look at it as a god. That's where he fell short. That's where he falls short. That's why he continued with this lie. And when I present this book in his face, it's like they seen the goddamn Grim Reaper.
During this period and during other periods. That's how they're able.
So when you say, the real fall
Here comes Sarnetta. Shut the hell up, Frankie. You know this nigga didn't answer nothing. Look, he's shaking his mommy boots. Look, Sarnetta. Look, watch it. I mean, what is that?
A cataract is an area in the river where the water does things that are peculiar. Not really necessarily waterfalls that you may be thinking of. But often kings and others will say, well,
like, wait, man, come on, man, hold up. And then here comes Sarnetta. Watch this, y'all.
We expanded the borders all the way to this place. The thing that's helpful with that is that the cataracts remain the same, right? So we're able to know, well, this is where the boundary of Kemet was during this period and during other periods. That's how they're able.
So when you say, the real fall of fast.
Kona, hold on, Jabari. Let me say.
Oh my God! See, so Kona, I knew that this man didn't answer the question. So now that Kona trying to bring him on track to answer the question, Sarnetta comes in with something else. That's the diversion. Well, let me act like I'm answering somebody something in the audience or something. Watch the distraction.
Say this real quick, Quana. Let me knock on your door. Let me knock on your door, Quana, meaning your forehead, your brain, and see if I could bring some common sense to this thing here.
Are you serious? You should be the last person talking about you finna bring some common sense to anything. We had never seen you pull up a book, a reference, a source, an author, a documentary for us to go look. Nothing.
If you're gonna say that Kemet was like a mixed race or mixed culture or mixed up,
look at this guy. Don't he know there's the Amorites, the Persians, the Nubians, all kind of different people ruled the Libyans, but he too slow. The 22nd and the 23rd dynasties was Libyans. These are different people amalgamating in to this area. Mr. Fifth Grader. Look at this guy. Watch him, y'all. Here we go. Let's rewind it because I don't want y'all to be too shocked at this guy's ignorance. I want to work your way into it. Look at this guy.
A stone. Stones do that. In order for you to carbon date something, it had to have been living at some point. Stones, by definition, are not things that are carbon dated. So That's one of the challenges that we have. The second thing that you're asking is about whether Kemet is a race of people or multiple races of people. Perhaps this is a question that you have with Shaka. Shaka is able to answer his own questions.
You can't answer. He didn't. No. He asked you that question. He said Shaka gave him an answer. Now he's trying to compare your answer to Shaka. And if you had the correct answer, like, well, this is my answer, I don't know what the hell Shaka talking about, I would have respected that more.
And I'm going to say,
no historian runs from a question of that nature.
Shaka is a scholar that has studied for many, many years. And I have studied for many, many years. That doesn't mean that everything that I say is going to be exactly the same as everything that he says. There are no two scholars like that. So I am saying to you that Kemet is a nation primarily, and it had several names. It had several names. Kemet is the one that seems to have been the name that was.
You see how he didn't deal with the people part of the question, y'all? You see that? Said Kemet is a nation. He didn't say Kemet was a nation of many different cultures and people, or he didn't say Kemet was one race of people. He totally avoided, he did the Hotep hopscotch. That's what he did.
Used for the longest period. And it often goes down to the first or second cataract. A cataract.
We ain't talking about no goddamn first, second, third, blue now, yellow now, white now. We ain't talking about no different cataracts. We asked you a specific question. Focus, Jabari. Stay on topic. This is when a good host was supposed to come and say, hey, Jabari, I don't think you really answered the question. But Sarnetta's fifth grade focus will not let him go too far into a high-level conversation like this.
An area in the river where the water does things
so
that are peculiar.
He doesn't have the capabilities of catching someone when they're diverging and they're off topic.
Not really necessarily waterfalls that you may be thinking of, but often kings and others will say, well, we expanded the borders all the way to this place. The thing that's helpful with that is that the cataracts remain the same, right? So we're able to know, well, this is where the boundary of Kemet was during this period.
Nobody asked that.
And during other periods. That's how they're able to.
So when you say, the real follow fast.
Quana, hold on. Jabari, let me say this real quick, Quana. Let me knock on your door. Let me knock on your door.
Oh, man. Here come fifth grade scholarship, y'all. Watch this. Watch this, y'all.
Quana, meaning your forehead, your brain, and see if I could bring some common sense to this thing.
Persians, Libyans, Nubians, goddammit, Greeks, Romans, all kinds of different nations have been in the Nile Valley, or what you want to call Kemet, or even ran it. Assyrians. What is this Babylon? What is this pea brain talking about?
Here, if you're gonna say that Kemet was
Medio Persian, what is this pea brain talking about?
Like a mixed race or mixed culture or mixed up people.
He don't know that he think everybody was all the same in Kemet, y'all.
In Kemet, then guess what you're doing, brother? Here's the question I got for you, Quana. How many Israelites went into Kemet? And how
now he come up with a straw man argument. Oh my God. Now he's coming with a straw man argument. Do y'all hear me? To let Jabari get out the way. Because Jabari didn't even answer the question. Was Kemet made up of just people from all the same race? Or was it made up of different cultures, custom and beliefs, and people from all walks of life like the United States is? So now you answered your own question because another group of people came in there and they were Israelites. Now, I hope let's take that out. Let's take Mary had a little lamb out of that pea brain. Throw that out so we can process some other information. Because you don't have that much data storage in that little bitty brain of yours. Then you're going to say that any other people or any other cultures rule. Now, I'm going to take you to the 22nd and the 23rd dynasties. You guys don't claim Libyans. So you would say that those would be another culture. And actually, if you look at that little Sphinx thing that Jabari has over there on the screen, that comes from the Libyans. You goddamn idiots. Everybody take a look right here. This Sphinx comes from the Libyans right here.
How many came out? See? So if you say stupid questions like that, then you are saying that there were mixed multitudes of people that came out that went up under Israel. Check. So you got to think about what you say, because I'm going to hit you with common sense after that. So how many people went?
Can I answer real quick, sir?
Stop for 1 minute. First, answer this question. How many people went into Kemet? Go ahead, Elder. Cornell.
Okay, I can't give you an exact number how many people went into Kemet.
How many people went into Kemet? How many people went into the Nile Valley, y'all? Nobody has the exact number of how many people.
You say Kemet, we say Egypt, but he tells us to say Kemet. So I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to answer it. I don't know. I don't. Let me tell you, brother. I don't know how many people migrated down into.
How did we get from asking the question, did Kemet make up a race? This is what they do, y'all. Because they don't have no answers for Kemet, because they don't study the information. They just like wearing the little unks and running around with the pyramid chains and, you know, and the Khufu sandals. That's it. These fake ass goddamn Kemets, they didn't give a fuck when they ran Kevin Hart up out of there. Let that have been an Israelite. We'd have been all over it. We'd have been campaigning. We'd have been making videos. We'd have been talking shit. The world would have known. This just goes to tell you nobody gives a fuck about Kemet but these guys over here on Silent TV. Kemet attacked one of your own and said that he even went over there and said the things that y'all would say. That's right. There were some of the pharaohs who were black. Ran his ass up out of Kemet, and you niggas was quiet as a church mouse. Quiet as a church mouse.
To Egypt, I don't know. Now, wait a minute. No, I'm gonna tell you how you. Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you how you screwed yourself with that.
No.
Bro, you won't let me.
No. I don't want to learn. You supposed to be out the way. Jabari's the teacher. Ain't that what you told us? We questioning him. Why are you trying to answer anything? We never seen you open up a goddamn book.
I'm gonna let you answer, but I need Naphtali. How many people went into Kemet?
Now he done took it all the way because Jabari don't have an answer for that question. They was texting each other, letting each other know. They gave each other the signal. Hey man, you better get in here. You better divert. I can't answer Cornell's question. Sonata, please save me.
How many people went down into Egypt? Well, I'll ask JJ. Can you answer that, JJ? How many people went into Egypt?
Yeah, put the camera on me then. You gotta put the camera on.
All right. How many people went into Egypt?
Okay, now, and I guess in the Bible we're talking about 70 individuals.
How many came out, JJ?
I think they said like 600,000.
Okay, why do you think that is, JJ?
Because maybe it was a mixed multitude of many nations.
Thank you. So is it a possibility, JJ, that there could be Israelites amongst the people that was all mixed up people, Egyptians, Africans, and all kind of Canaanites?
Yeah, but I mean,
God kills his own argument when he say that he kills the Israelites.
But actually, I did not. You let me answer it. You asked me the question. I dismissed my statement and I rock.
I'm gonna let you answer.
I mean, how many who went into the Nile Valley? We don't know that number because the Nile Valley is vast.
All right, JJ, that you changing the story.
Let me hold on
to Egypt.
So let me finish the answer, and then I'll be gone. Now, the reason why I say you actually helped my argument because we went down into Egypt, right, and mixed amongst the people and came out with 7 whatever the number JJ said it was. Then that means the Egyptians was mixed in with Israel, having 2 different cultures and 2 different beliefs, right? So when he said Egypt or Kemet was a nation, but he kept on talking about America this and America that. America's a nation with many different ethnicities, inside of America. So I'm gonna ask you because you keep avoiding my question, I'm catching it. Is Egypt?
Straight running, man. Hey, y'all don't, son, you don't see that? You little dumbass audience don't see that? They just let this dude get a pass. Bro, answer the question. It's simple. You just say, if you don't know, just say you don't know. You're not the all-knowing Wizard of Oz or some shit like that, Jabari. Just say you don't know. Or say you don't want to tell the truth because you're trying to protect your interests. I will respect something besides what the hell you just did, bro. All I'm going to do when he come in is to cause confusion and for us to get away from the goddamn topic of one of his guys in trouble. That's what y'all seen just happen.
It's a people. I know if you want to say it's a nation, but you keep on talking about how it spread it and took over Canaan, right? So if they one race of people, many different races of people. And if they one race of people, name them. Name that race.
Look at Jabari. Look at him. Shut up and listen. He can't see side of the face, so they can't do their little signals. You gotta let my hand go. Shit crazy, man. Listen to him. Look. Watch it.
Into Egypt.
So let me finish the answer, and then I'll be gone. Now, the reason why I say you actually helped my argument because we went down into Egypt, right, and mixed amongst the people and came out with 7 whatever the number JJ said it was. Then that means the Egyptians was mixed in with Israel, having 2 different cultures and 2 different beliefs. Right. So when he said Egypt or Kemet was a nation, but he kept on talking about America this and America that. America's a nation with many different ethnicities, inside of America. So I'm gonna ask you because you keep avoiding my question, I'm catching it. Is Egypt, or Kemet,
straight running. Look.
One race of people. I know if you want to say it's a nation, but you keep on talking about how it spread it and took over Canaan. Right. So if they one race of people, many different races of people. And if they one race of people, name them. Name that race.
Allow me there.
That ethnicity.
I think what I said went over JJ.
No, ain't nothing went over nobody goddamn head. Actually, like you said, I said you helped him out. Either you was trying to say it was a dumb question and you should know this. If that's your angle you was going. Other than that, I don't see what the hell you was trying to do. If you was trying to say, well, why don't you just say Jabari? Yes, there was. Be honest and say Jabari. There was a whole mixed multitude of people. There was other people who invaded and took over that area, Kemet, whatever you want to call Kemet. I don't know how you could just you guys say it's part of Nile Valley. They up and down all different two or three different cataracts. Hell, some of the people went that ruled had territories in the Levant. I mean, so what are we doing here?
His head and Quana head. Because if it's true,
it did. But let me answer him.
Over me, man. If it's true, then that means the whole Israelite community is a mixed race.
Who cares?
Because if you saying that Kemet was a mixed multitude in Kemet, then the people that came out of Kemet had to be mixed people, right? So those who came out of Kemet with the Israelites,
just like America, bro. It's a mixture, a multitude of different people that live here, but we still know who our family members are. Come on, man. Stop being so goddamn slow. Damn, but hey, that's that Harlem education school system for you, boy. I tell you.
y'all all mixed up with each other. So come on, brother. I think you missed my point and it went over your head. Brother Asad, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Continue
So
to host.
let me answer Brother Cornell. I'll be real quick.
And look at this dude. He think he in his goddamn bathrobe. We supposed to listen to him. His name Asar M. Ka. You can't even tell us what that shit mean. Another fake want to be comedic. Can't even. Hey, show us how you a comedic, bro. Show us in history where they talking about, yeah, man, it's comedics. We came over here on the transatlantic slaves. You hear like people from the Igbo and the Yoruba, like, yeah, you some of you Americans are part of our family, and then these be some of the ones that say they're Israelites. We're not saying all of them, but show us some comedics. Show us, bro. They talking about his name, Asar M. Ka. Can't even tell what that shit mean.
What is pre-dynastic Egypt?
Well, yeah. What about it? I know about it.
It's ancient Nubia, isn't it? It starts back with the Natufians, Naphtali, etc. So pre-dynastic Egypt starts in the south. And your first people who make your first what you call a septad or a city, which is called Taseti, are Nubians with a mix of Libyan, huh? So all you have to do is do your own homework. So if you got Nahesi.
No, you should have just told Jabari. Jabari, why don't you answer the question, bro? We know that Libyans, we know that, like I said, Nubians, like I said, different people ran the goddamn area. We know this. It's Jabari that's not being honest with the scholarship. That's how that all messed up over there. Look how he looking. Got him all messed up over here.
Starting ancient Kemet, and then later in the 26th dynasty, as soon as they get back on the throne, the first thing that the king says is, finally the originators are back on the throne, etc., etc., etc. You don't have to ask the question because all you have to do is look up
Brother, for your information, we're here to ask questions. The audience here to learn. So you may know something. That don't mean everybody else knows. So get your goddamn nose out your ear and take off that fucking bathrobe and put on a shirt when you come on a goddamn doing a presentation somebody goddamn show. Nigga want to think he Gerald Levert some goddamn body.
Dynastic Egypt. You can do that on Google, or you can go get the book, or you can do what I do,
YK.
And you can get on that plane.
YK the truth, man. Go ahead, brother.
I was next, right? So yeah, he right about what he said. Son of it. And that brother that just came in, I don't know. Hey, nice to meet you, man. But you got to go back farther than that. Because you got to go to the
Here,
first.
I'll go further. The Maasai are the first people to do circumcision.
Brother, I'm talking. Now you had your little time to talk. You see the rudeness of his guests on here, man. You see this? Brother, I'm speaking.
Chapter 17 of the book of Coming Forth by Day says you are circumcised by Ra. At that time, only the Messiah did the circumcision. Now you
all right, we're gonna get back. We gotta get back. We gotta get back. We gotta get back to the topic. Right back to the topic.
Can I
do you have a question? Do you have a question, Jay?
Yeah, I do for him.
For who?
For Jabari.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I wrote it down. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, Jabari, how can we talk about gods of Kemet when we never pull up the Book of the Dead? Can you pull out your Book of the Dead from that vast library you got and then maybe you and I can compare notes.
Is this pertaining to the
Oh my God! Get the hell out the way! Yes, 5th grade, Frankie, it is.
The information they just dropped?
It is, brother, because I want to get into the plate 1. If we're talking about the gods, brother, yes, son, please don't be a linebacker.
No, brother, I'm asking you, does this question
yes, it do. Man, boy, he know you can fuck up a good show and a good bill with that 5th grade education level you got, man. I mean, I'm serious. You will fuck up. Look, you guys ever talk about what plate 1, plate 2, plate 3, plate 4, any of this? Adoration to Ra. We were just talking about Ra, sir. When rises he in horizon eastern of heaven. See, I pulled this out for a reason because Jabari said they don't believe in no heaven. They don't believe in no hell. They don't believe in no God. It's only principle. So there's a method to my madness. And what's wrong with going into the book of the dead? Why are you so scared? Jabari can't even find his. He's looking all over for it. Because he ain't been in it. He ain't even got it.
Okay. Ask the question. Calm down, man. Watch your mouth. Calm down. Calm down. You gotta understand.
All right, you know, calm down, bro. Get the hell out the way. You don't do nobody else like that, bro. Move around, bro. Host, learn, take a note. I ain't never seen you take a goddamn note. You slow ass nigga. You think everything a fucking joke. No, we supposed to be trying to learn. We trying to save souls. We trying to get people not to be miseducated, but your slow ass is the master of miseducation. Wicked ass nigga.
You on my platform. Calm down.
I don't give a damn if I am on your platform, man. When you come on mine, bro, you get to run your fucking mouth. I give you free access to have accessibility to anybody you want on this platform, and I don't even get in the goddamn way. Because I don't fear your information. It's novice to me. It's simple. Nobody fears your information. Nobody really wants to even cut you off because when you talk long enough, you put your foot in it. Don't you get it? Everybody know you slower than a motherfucker, slower than a snail.
Disrespect me and then expect it.
Nah, ain't crying about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. The capacity of focusing, the capacity of understanding what the conversation is. It don't register in that little pea brain of his. He doesn't have a 60, like, you know how you get the big package for your phone, you know, unlimited data. His brain size don't have unlimited data. He has a cheap plan, the $30 plan. If we were doing brain comparisons or, you know, a plan, you know, how much data and information can be held in a chip or a brain. He has the probably not even that. You got the one where you got to buy minutes. You see what I'm saying? It ain't. There's nowhere where it's unlimited in that brain of his, bro. Brothers and sisters, it's just not. Look how I'm looking at him. Like, this dude dumb in a box of goddamn bananas. Mush brain. Look.
Answer a question, brother.
Okay, so let me. You see what I got to deal with to get to his people? A goddamn showcase dummy. I got to get through the showcase dummy first to get to somebody who ain't as bright, but you got to get past the showcase dummy first. So now I'm sorry, but you are dumb in a box of rocks. You don't, bro. You got all this Kemet shit, and then when I try to bring it up to you, you scared. Explain it to you. Yes, anything that I'm talking about today has everything to do with the topic.
That's your question.
So, all right, I got to speed mine up. I'm the only one that speed mine up. All right, now Jabari.
2 questions, brother. So
look. So now look. Now here he comes. Oh, that's the question, brother. Whoa, oh wow. Like I ain't been trying to do that. Now look how wickedly this nigga looking right here. You see him? Look how wickedly this nigga looking at me. Look at him. The hate, the envy, the jealousy. in this man's heart and Lil P brain. That's a damn shame. Looks could kill. I'll be dead right now, Sonetta. You have been caught being a hater right here. Look at the face of a hater. Now, look at the face of someone who runs from questions over here with Jabari, who now it's his cue to kind of come back in and keep up the confusion. So now it's 2 against 1, y'all. Pay attention.
Come on.
Yeah, because Sarnetta gonna say, but now he talking about, come on, hurry up. What the fuck? 2 wicked ass niggas because they're scared of this goddamn book. They want to frustrate me. They want me to get loud with them, so I don't get into the book. These 2 simple ass niggas. Where's your book of the dead I told you to get? He don't have it, y'all. Where's it at, Jabari? You fake ass Kemetic priest. Nigga, it's supposed to take 40 years before you even become a goddamn priest, nigga. You only 46 or 7, so how the fuck you a priest? You ain't been practicing since you was 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of here. All right. Now, here go the hymn of Ra. I want to ask you about the hymn of Ra. Look. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the hymn of Ra. Because the hymn of Ra says, "Oh, heavenly Father." Adoration of Ra. Everlasting, O solar God. Here's the verbiage, Jabari. Remember, everything's just a principle according to yourself, according to what you teach, according to the lie and the miseducation and the misrepresentation of Kemetic spirituality, Kemetic science. You are a Kemetic fraud. Hymn of Ra, adoration of Ra, everlasting, O solar God, who creates by utterance, O Lord of the sky, giver of light. This sounds like our God, king of the sky, all that, giver of this and that. This don't sound like there's no goddamn principle. Lord of the unplundered tomb, who gives life to those. Here go the killer part right here, y'all. Everybody buckle down and grab onto your Kemetic sarcophagus. Right? Because he about to float away in that bitch. I'm about to put you in a goddamn Kemetic goddamn mummy sarcophagus and kick your ass down and now. Who acknowledge him? Oh, heavenly Father. Hey, P. Brains, our brother, Sarnetta, did you hear that? Now, when I ask your slow ass next time, do they believe it was just a principle? Or do they believe also that there was a principle and God's, not just a principle? What are you going to say? I hope they registered that little P brain of yours. Oh, heavenly Father, may I enter your kingdom. That's in the heavens. Okay? You know anything about that?
Question, brother.
All right. Now, look, Jabbar. Ask your question, brother. Ask your question. Now he want to jump in and jibber jabber. When you seen, you should have told Sarnetta, hey, bro, chill. Let him ask his question. You see? He's scared. He don't even have the book that I told him to go get. Did y'all see him faking, acting like he was looking for it? I got a Bible over here, and I got your book. Now let's get it in. Look at this. Look how this wicked nigga looking at me, y'all. Look at how this wicked hate. This is a look of hate, envy, jealous, scared, fear. Not no hate. You talking about you love? Yeah, I love JJ. I respect him. You don't show none of that the way you looking right now, bro. None of that. Not that fake shit when you come on to my platform. Not you don't look like this when you come on my platform. I don't see this look on your face when you behind the scenes talking to me on the motherfucking phone. This wicked devil demon that's on you right now comes on when the lights come on, ain't it? What do the hymn of Ra mean to you?
What do you mean? What does it mean to me?
Let me read it to you, all right?
That is not a. I mean the hymn of Ra.
That nigga started up a motorcycle and took off. Watch. Hold on. What? Nigga? God's a Kemet we never pull up the Book of the Dead. Can you pull out your Book of the Dead from that vast library you got? Watch. Then maybe you and I can compare notes.
Is this pertaining to the information they just dropped?
Yes, it is, brother. Because I want to get into the plate one. If we're talking about the gods, brother, yes, son, please don't be a linebacker.
No, brother, I'm asking you, does this question pertain?
Yes, it do, Sarnetta.
Okay, ask the question. Calm down, man. Watch your mouth. Calm down. Calm down. You got to understand. You on my platform. Calm down.
See?
You can't disrespect me and then expect.
Can't give niggas a platform. Nigga, we know it's your show. You can't be disrespecting the guests, especially the ones that you gotta have a yin and a yang. You want to be an echo fucking chamber? You goddamn pea brain. I gotta tell you got a pea brain. See, they ain't gonna tell you got a pea brain because it's a fucking echo chamber. They gonna make you think that you intelligent, and you're not. You fear information. This ain't no disrespect to you. This ain't no coming down on you because you don't know no better. You ignorant. That's all. It's gonna be okay though. Just next time, just it's gonna be okay. I want you to get a pen out and a piece of paper and you start taking notes before you even assume anything. I ain't seen you take no goddamn notes. I ain't never seen you pick up a fucking book. I ain't never seen you put on no 30-minute presentation to teach us shit. So you have no right to interrupt when people who have done the research, people who have investigated, took time out to study information, are speaking. Take that fucking hood off in the goddamn house, nigga, or turn up your heat.
I have to answer a question, brother.
Okay, so let me explain it to you. Yes, anything that I'm talking about today has everything to do with the topic.
That's your question.
So, all right. I got to speed mine up. I'm the only one that speed mine up. All right, now, Jabari.
New questions, bro.
Dumbass, come on my goddamn platform and I give you the floor, and you still don't bring out no information. All this is crying about somebody. That's it. And who shouldn't be here, and who shouldn't be there. Then you wonder why these niggas talking shit about your ass. I ain't got to talk shit about it. I can criticize you because you don't know shit about the information. All the other shit is irrelevant to me. But you're blocking me from trying to get my information out, from trying to teach. You're not trying to teach. You're trying to discredit. You're trying to tear down. You're trying to insult. You're trying to belittle. You have malice in your fucking heart when it comes to me. So that fake friendship can go out the fucking door, bro. Keep it real with me, nigga. I know you don't like me. I know you're intimidated by me and my information. I get that part. But in order for me to deal with your people on your platform, I got to go through this clown.
So come on.
Yeah, because Sarnetta gonna save you. All right. Now, here go to him or Ra. I want to ask you. I just been just so out of order. And I just got done dealing with your goddamn bodyguard. He's so disgusted. You don't sit your simple ass down, nigga. Where the book at? You ain't got the fucking book. Okay? You know anything about that?
Question, brother.
All right. What do the him or Ra mean to you?
What do you mean? What does it mean to me?
Let me read it to you, all right?
What?
What? Can you please? Can we?
No, we're not going to read the
what? We're not. We're not going to read it. I got your book. What you scared of? Y'all see this fake ass comedic scholar and his goddamn flunky over here to the left, looking at me with all that goddamn evil in his goddamn face and heart, nigga. I don't look at motherfuckers like that unless they hear my fucking enemy, nigga. I know you fear my information, nigga, and I know you got some other malice in your fucking heart. Fake ass friendship, nigga. Fuck away from me with that bullshit, nigga. Say you my enemy. I respect you better and still whoop your ass intellectually. Say that shit. No, it's short. I got it wrote down. It's a small paragraph. All right, but let me go to plate one of the planet. Don't you see? He don't want to answer. Tell him to be quiet. so I can read it. You mad? Look, what you looking mad for? Because it's this punk over here running? This fake ass comedic. He loved to be in the ring with the women, Queen Natalie and Napa, Sister Freedom, and goddamn Sister this and Sister Child that. He want to sip tea with him and be all get into his effeminate side of himself. You know, because they always, you know, they teach you got to get in, you know, in touch with your femininity and all this shit. He can't handle nobody who got a roar or a bite to him, who ain't feeding into his lies, who will contest his shit and got his book in his hand. Look at this wicked nigga, how he looking at me. Hateful ass nigga. The Book of the Dead. Are you scared? You see what I'm saying? You want to run from this goddamn book.
Brother, ask a
See? Look, how dare you raise your voice at my boyfriend? I'm throwing you off. Look at this shit. How dare you? That's a sign of it. Look.
All right, no, he's removed, man. He always loses.
But you get in the fucking way. Now he want to try to make it like it was me. You dumb motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about your ass because you too slow. I think you do this shit on purpose, man. Because you have no education. You have no information. And goddamn it, look, let me call this nigga right now. Hey, you watching? Jump on. I dare you. Bring Jabari with you. You punks know that if you come over here, you don't have no control of the goddamn butt. Oh my God, JJ called us punks. That's why nobody wants to get in the ring with us. Nigga, y'all talk shit to everybody. So stop acting like a little bitch and get in here. Let me call them, y'all. I'm gonna call both of them. Let me call both of them. These niggas some cowards, man. These niggas some cowards. Let's call Sonetta. Let's call Sonetta bitch ass. Hold up. Watch this. He hiding under the fucking bed. He hiding under the fucking bed. Look out. Yeah. Hey, you got the link? Jump on. Look.
Hey, my little brother JJ.
No, jump on. You got the link?
Hey, my little brother JJ.
Like I said, I sent you the link. Jump on. You been watching?
I ain't been watching shit. What are you talking about?
I sent you the link. Jump on.
All right.
Control, man. God damn, man. This dude here, every time you
doing.
Oh, man.
You have to understand, he's talking about the admonitions to Ra. It is 4 pages. I want to know, what's your question? That's all.
All right, he's gone. He left.
Look, I was prepared to talk to him.
Hey, good night, family. I'm sorry. Good night, Jabari, everybody on the panel. Good night, man. Bless all y'all, man. Good night. Great show.
Don't go, Quinat, because this is for you. I want to lay this down before I leave because I don't want nobody lying, saying that I changed the title, saying anything. And so I want to remind you that I have never changed the title. It was on the side of FOP that changed the title. Naphtali is a part of FOP. And here's the proof. This is what the discussion was supposed to be about. Listen.
Most High bless. Hey, Sonetta, how are you doing?
All right, peace.
How are you? Nice to finally speak with you. I've been following you for a while. A lot of your information, but
here's what I would say to that. If
you know the goddess Hathor, right? Isn't she a Canaanite deity?
No, Hathor is not a Canaanite deity. If you know,
she is. She is Canaanite. She goes back to the lot. She goes back. The Canaanites are actually older than Egypt, correct?
Would you like to place $1,000 bet on that?
$1,000 bet on what?
Yeah, on what you just said. I'll put the money.
That the Canaanites are older than Egypt?
That Hathor is not a Canaanite god. Would you like to put $1,000 on that? You said she is. $1,000 on it.
That she's not a Canaanite god?
No, you said that she is. So put $1,000 on she is. I will put $1,000 on she's not, and let's see who gets the 2,000. Who gets to keep the 2,000?
All right. Well, we'll get our sources together and we'll come back and we'll see who wins that.
Okay, so then you're betting that you're putting your 1,000 on it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Raymond, I can't see the panel. He jumped on yet? Nah, he ain't gonna jump on. Look at this dude. He always sucking on a straw or something. Look at this dude, y'all. Look at this dude. I'm talking about Shaka right here. Look at him. I mean, come on, man. Hold up. Let me show y'all something real quick. I mean, hold up. If I can find it. Karima sent me this. Hold up. Let me see if it's still in here. This dude, I mean, come on, man. Do that shit. We don't want to see you sucking on no straw, Shaka, man. You do it too much in front of the camera. I don't know who you trying to signal, you know. But yeah, hold up. Hold up. Let me find it. Yeah, man, these guys, man, soft, man. They look, they scared to come over here because they don't have the buttons. Oh, no, I mean, come on, man. Where is that? Hold up. Well, that video, Karima. I can't find it. Anyway, I'll show it next time. Well, I mean, but it was him sucking on the straw last time, licking it up and down like a goddamn. I mean, wow. Look at this guy.
All right, Sanetta, you heard that, right? Sanetta, you heard that. Your audience heard that. She put $1,000 on the fact that she's saying that Hathor is originally a Canaanite god. And she said she named the goddess as well, or God as well.
Well, the goddesses go all the way back to different names, right? Because the thing is that they share the same deities. The only difference is the name changes.
All right, can I respond?
Okay, you should let it finish. To me, she did.
You're muted, sir.
So that was the discussion that Jabari came in and continued to have. And then when we called her on the phone, Jabari said, I would like to further this conversation. It was a three-way conversation. I'm on the phone as the witness, Jabari and Naphtali, because when we leave here, I don't want nobody saying, oh, we changed the title. Jabari made it clear to her, ear to ear, that I would like to further this conversation. Naphtali agreed, okay? And so when we get here, the title have changed. Naphtali, can you put your title up now? The title that you had that y'all wanted me to put up? Do you have that?
I just want to expound on what you said, Sanetta.
Okay, go ahead and expound on it. Go ahead, Naphtali. It's all right to say you know what, you're right. We wasn't gonna do that, but go ahead and try to rebuke that now.
Hold on, all is well. You heard what he said, further the conversation. So I thought when further the conversation, we were actually going to go into the Canaanite influence on Egypt, which I think is a much better much better conversation, because not only we were going to talk about a lot, we can talk about all the things that the Canaanites have brought to the Egyptians. But
how can you think that and didn't even say that to Jabari? Because Jabari thought that we was talking about the Canaanite that Hathor was a Canaanite god, and you was going to prove that. That's what Jabari thought.
The conversation pretty much was about today. Now my husband did a thumbnail, and it had the title on there, and you had it in your possession for a week, and then you had it in your possession all day. Earlier today,
I just seen it today. I didn't see it. I just seen it today.
Respect to you, I know that. But when we sent it to you, and we can get a timestamp what time we sent, we talked to you several times throughout the day, and you could have said, hey, Neff,
Yeah. See, now behind the scenes, I'm your little goddamn brother and all that shit. No, you was watching the whole goddamn time. That was some bullshit. And like I say, bro, I sent you and Jabari the link. The only way I can have a conversation with y'all, if y'all don't control the buttons. I will put Karima is fair. She will give you all the time you need. I will give you all the time you need. But there ain't gonna be no interruptions, ain't gonna be getting off the topic. It ain't gotta be no damn debate. It's just about going through information. like I said, I took notes through this whole goddamn thing. Dude was way off topic. I mean, he didn't prove anything. What dynastic period was he talking about? What kingdom? Early dynastic period from 3,150 to 2,686 BC. I mean, y'all be talking, but y'all don't tell us the goddamn time frame. You think, you know, when you say old kingdom, tell them the year, 2,686 to 2,181 BC. Or then you go to the first intermediate period, 2,181 to 2,055 BC. Then you go to the Middle Kingdom, 2,055 to 1650 BC. So y'all don't break shit down, man. These niggas, man, they don't take notes. You don't see them doing nothing. They want to disregard their prayers. How about this? Allow us to praise the good God, O Tahuti. Jabbar, see? I mean, bro, man, I don't get it, man. You had Amorites. I mean, how many people you think conquered that land, Jabari? Why don't you just be honest? But let me see some of the comments real quick. Nice, JJ, last man, no, did he? Oh, okay, right. But anyway, man, Sarnetta, look, somebody said Sarnetta got the dumbest chat on YouTube. I mean, you do, bro. It's ridiculous. It's like I don't think they even try to learn. They don't even want to learn. Kareem, you still there? I could show something else, or we can call it a day. But Jabari's whole thing was to try to prove that Byblos was basically ran by the Kemetics, the Egyptian. But like I said, there is no proof of that, none of that. And that's their whole thing, is to say that Kemet came up with everything first. You know, and you know, he didn't want to deal with this book. He didn't want to deal with it. The next time I see him, hey, Jabari, be a man. You come over here with your book. I got the same book, and let's deal with it. You know, without Sarnetta holding your hand. Be a man. Because Sarnetta ain't gonna come over and deal with this. He know nothing about it. Chris dumbass Harris don't either. No, none of these niggas, none of them who smash Rockwell. You don't see him getting into this book. Unc West, none of them. All this Infodigi and none of them. Yeah, the chat is full of man fans who believe the bullshit that comes from Sarnetta's panel without question. That's a fact. That's a fact. Indigenous black man. Renegade J said, yeah, keep studying, JJ. Yeah. Marquise the Good Samaritan said, F Chris Harris. Timothy Jacobs said, what's stupid is history says Jophus, the motherfucking reason Egypt became the powerhouse that it wasn't by the 25th dynasty. It was because of the Hyksos, aka the Israelite people. Okay, he believed Hyksos. See how I mean, but bro, brothers and sisters, man, it's like if you want to learn something, you don't go to Sarnetta TV because he's not going to. Unless you want to be a one-sided information and not really give you another avenue to go check and give it some kind of balance. You don't want to learn, or over there's for entertainment. You want to learn something, you come over here. Why you think Sarnetta don't ever let me say, hey, y'all come over here after the show to the lounge? He don't want y'all over here. But every time he throw me off, these people come find me, Sarnetta. So you're not stopping anything. And a lot of them be from your goddamn audience, bro. This is an organic audience. We almost at 1,500 people built from the ground up. We're not buying no fucking robots like some of these people who have been the lines in and stepped off. That's their choice. You want to do that, but you can't monetize no goddamn robots, bro. What the hell wrong with you? What was you thinking? But anyway, come on, man. It's like you buy subscribers, and now you got your 1,000 subscribers, so now you think you finna monetize. So I guess that person feel like he just hit the goddamn lottery. Now he hit the lottery, and he's like, you know what? Go to work. Hey, fuck the boss. Cussed you out. Then come to find out You didn't really hit the goddamn lottery. It was a fake ticket, nigga. Yeah. But anyway, they know who I'm talking to. Let's see. Yeah, unless you want to be on the slow bus over there on House of Cake, this is what it is, man. See, our audience over here, we ain't going for it, bro. We got real educated people over here, man. That's what's up. Okay, before we go off the air, the audience is requesting the remix, the JJ 7000 Shaka. The Shaka Show You, Hotep Ma'at Records presents Shaka Atmos with his smash hit single Show You, remixed with JJ 7000. You see. On my page, it's already got 2,000. On my Facebook page, that joint has got 2,400 views already within 5 days. Let's get this up to 3,000 views in a week. The Show You remix starring Shaka Atmos featuring JJ 7000. Kramer, can we get that rendition going? Or is we gonna have problems? I mean, the audience want to see it, you know. But let me see what else we got. Well, these Negroes gonna stop playing with Natalie too. She is a fucking monster. Yeah, you know, I was actually impressed with her tonight. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Hey, that wasn't a planned debate, but it turned out to be one. And I gotta give the thumbs up to Natalie. So no, Jabari, you're not undefeated. Yes, it is a fake narrative, and that's just what it is. So I don't care if you get slaughtered and your head kicked around the ring by Pele and the rest of the soccer players, bro. They are still going to say that you won because you were his cash cow. You're his cash cow. Your audience has more faith in him than any other person you bring over there. You know, they will pick Jabari over Shaka. I'll pick Jabari over Shaka if I was picking too, because Shaka ran from the goddamn. Now he trying to come back. Shaka, you don't sit your scary ass down, nigga. Come on, bro. You don't sit here and try to talk about Seth. Seth is our guy. You called him gay, and then you want to try to put Seth on us? That's y'all God. That guy was worshiping pre-dynastic Egypt. That's y'all. But anyway, let me see what else we got in here, man. Right. Don't call JJ your brother when you're putting him on the cross spiritual. Right. And let me show you. You know what? Now, you know, I'm not even gonna play what happened earlier this morning. But that French ass nigga over there. I mean, I wake up 6 in the morning, they doing a whole show lying on me, Lions Den. Bro, I ain't never done nothing to you, man. I ain't even try to help you. And you want to run with these no names. You got Killer B over there. Now you go look up behind him, ask him his real name. Killer B, I want you to ask Shaka and Dougal his real name, and what's the other guy? Chingy his real name. And then Frenchie, I want you to ask Killer B his real name, and Chingy his real name. And then Chingy, I want you to ask Killer B his real name, and Frenchie his real name. None of these niggas today would tell me their real name. But they want to sit here and try to critique and tell how everybody else is doing wrong in their life and how much better they are than us, and we should follow their lead. These are 3 perfect humans. But if you guys are 3 perfect humans and never did anything in your life, why are we concealing and hiding our identities? That make a person think. But I'm not even going to give you no airtime over here. I'm not going to replay none of your videos. You will never get a chance to strike nothing over here. But you idiot, you keep playing ours, you're going to get striked because you sit up there and I'm going to strike you. Matter of fact, we are already in the process of striking your ass for defamation of character, malice, and an intent to tear down a brand and a person's reputation when you have no truth. And it ain't in you. You run around with some bitter niggas who I ain't never did nothing to. You can't tell me where and when I can go somewhere, nigga. Y'all ain't my women. The hell go wrong with y'all, man? And then this dude Shocker is bringing up some shit on people that everybody that talked about years ago, bro. Some of that shit old. Some people have repented and did everything to clear their name, and you niggas still don't give a fuck. So it's nah, I ain't finna show that, man. Don't get no airtime over here, man. Go back to trying to teach now. Go back to trying to teach, bro. That's what you should do. You sit up here reminiscing about some goddamn shit you did 5 years ago. What about what you're doing lately, man? Your whole platform is like just like a Wendy Williams show. There's another Chris Harris coffee show. A man up in the early morning drinking coffee gossiping. That's what women do. That's what women do, y'all. What's Ching Ching's name? Indigenous black man. What's his name? He won't tell me. What's his name? And his ID. What's his real name? So we're gonna do a dox on him. What he went to the federal penitentiary. You got a lot of goddamn nerve, nigga. And you got out early. What you doing out early? Who you snitched on? Huh? We gonna see what you did, nigga. Young Haru, what's your real name? Your mama didn't name you that. Anybody over there on that goddamn platform over there, and these niggas over here trying to everybody know my name. My record been out for 2 years now, bro. My real name been out when I first come on Facebook. They kept kicking me off, and I spell my name backwards, and I use my middle name. Go look it up. This in the history books, bro. Then I started dealing with the Israelites, and I started using the Israelite name. Yeah, them niggas like the View in the morning, bro. Right, Timothy. Mm-hmm. Niggas, man, I don't care what these dudes do, man. I mean, I don't wake up, go to sleep thinking about them niggas and won't do a show and put their pictures on my goddamn page and our channel over here. We don't, for what? When is you niggas gonna teach something? When is y'all gonna have some special people over to talk and teach somebody something, bro? Every day it's about trying to tear somebody down. Niggas agents, bro. I don't give a damn about his landscaping license or whatever. I don't care about that shit, bro. He ain't doing enough for the community. Everybody know he's a goddamn heroin addict. Everybody know Ching Ching a heroin goddamn addict. Everybody. Dusty ass nigga, man. Yeah, man, JJ, you always know what name, man, after what to do, or however the fuck you talk like you got some fucking shit stuffed up your goddamn nose, man. So you sound like a go grimy, dusty Baltimore nigga. That's what you sound like, and that's what you are, nigga. You ain't go over to no goddamn my forever for no information. You went over there because you heard him crying about JJ. So you want to join hands. Like enemy of head, mine is we friends or some shit. You know how that shit go. Yeah, man. So, man, them lame ass niggas, bro. And the crazy part, like I said, and like I said, nigga, you wouldn't have got on there if it wasn't for me. Your bitch ass got paid the first day you was on there because you had to sign out a dumbass audience fool. But once it was time to get in the ring and handle that business, you didn't want to stick to the information. You wanted to talk about Tazariak's past. You wanted to talk about his criminal record. Bitch, nigga, this ain't The View. Nigga. Go deal with all the shit that's going on in France right now. And all the perverts over there. And all the child molestation over there. And all the homosexuality. Why ain't you dealing with in-house problems? What you worrying about America for, bro? Shit crazy, man. We know Chris Harris gave you that information. That's what that leech do. And it's fake. You conjured up fake papers. Then how many times people show you that they innocent? You bitch ass niggas don't care, man. Y'all hate us that much, bro? That's good. I mean, we doing our job. And with that being said, Creamer, let's go ahead and get up out of here with a song. Trust me, it'll be so. I'll be back tomorrow. The tournament getting ready to go down. You see what I'm saying? It's Black Jesus Minister. JJ 7000, who the third person? Solo Mind Debate League, and LV from the Clubhouse Streets. We all four of us are bringing debaters to this tournament. $700 cash prize. It's a $30 entry fee, but it's a $700 cash prize to the winner. Also, a custom-made Universal Unified Debate League Championship belt will be crowned to the winner. Second and third place will also get prize. You understand? So I look forward to this tournament getting ready to get kicked off. And once we do that, hey, it's going to be on the pop. You're going to really see the haters. You're going to really see the haters once this tournament starts. Watch what I tell you. But like I said, Kareem, if you're there, go ahead. He says Chingy sound like his breath stink, don't he? Yeah, man, don't know what to do. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass talking about the gangbangers should rule the conscious community. All this stupid ass shit. He was glorifying goddamn, what's his name? Whack 100. Whack 100 will turn on you in the blink of a fucking eye. You want him to be the leader of our community, you ignorant motherfucker? You glorifying Hollywood and shit. He glorifying because he a music manager for the game and shit like that. Man, sit your stupid ass down, bro. This is the same nigga that extort your stupid ass if he catch you slipping. Make a tape of you in some in the weird positions you in when you probably snorting your goddamn heroin, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. But that's all the attention you goddamn bozos get from the Lions Den tonight. That being said, man, everybody hit that like, share, and subscribe. Also, man, don't be ashamed to, put a couple dollars in that Black Beauty Inc. Cash app. You know what I'm saying? It all helps to the benefit and the cause of the Lions Den. You see what I'm saying? But Kareem, if you're there, I don't know if you're there, but I'm tired of talking. So hopefully we can get a video, get up out of here. I mean, music video. Fact, Sarnetta know Wack too. I heard Wack mention him before. Yeah, Sarnetta was over there and mentioned him with just see what they say. Tory ain't been over here yet. He know he was wrong. Yeah. Right. I mean, Tory, you gonna have to. I mean, he young, man. I don't know. Shit. The man got to live and learn. But I don't know. I'm going to call Kareem. Maybe she stepped off. I'm ready to end this. Hold up, y'all. How many likes we got in here, man? Come on, y'all. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Come on. We can get more in the algorithms. Get a real platform in the algorithm. Not none of these ones is buying. Half these niggas buying robots, y'all, and subscribers. People like Chris Harris. I mean, they buying subscribers, bro. You can tell too. Garfield subscriber package costs a little more than what Chris got. Chris Harris, not Chris Harris, but yeah, brother Garfield. Yeah, you can tell when they don't pay for their subscription as well. Yeah, that's funny. But let me call Kareem. I think she might have went to sleep. Mm-hmm. Okay. New Torah movement in the building. Elder Yarad, see you. Shaw bin Israel. Yasop Samora. Jeremiah Israel. Marquise the Good. Samaritan was in the building. Timothy Jacob, as always. I think Karima fell asleep. Renegade J. Indigenous Black Man. Thank y'all for supporting the channel and being here. Hopefully you was edified. Help the channel out just by sharing the video to your local, your Facebook platform. Yeah. So I gotta keep talking to Karima. Wake up, man. I can't just leave you on here hanging. I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Where'd she go? All right, Karima. Go ahead and end. Can you play us a song? Get out of here. You know, maybe Lions Den Cypher. We ain't heard that in a minute. Let's get up out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Lions Den. Grab your paper and pencil.
I ain't even on my computer.
Let's get it in. Precept upon precept coming from the outer radar. Anything.
You gotta play it. I ain't on the computer.
Oh, okay. I gotta play it. That shit. I'm gonna find that. But you can share it for me, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, let me see. Okay, where I find it at though? Let's see. You can't send it to me? Send it. Let me see. Hold up.
Hold on.
If not, if it's a hassle, just let's get up out of here with the other song. I gotta play that too.
No, I can play that.
All right, yeah, we'll get back to the Lions Den Cypher tomorrow. I'm sure there's gonna be something said on that show tomorrow that they don't run from. You hear me? So yeah. So peace and blessings, everybody. Have a good night. Shalom. We love you.
I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes.
It's the old
He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to the children? Why you lying to the children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been to bed. Man, they know contest. Yahuwah, he do the blitz. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manodas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He threw into the hills like a Philistine. Jihad hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the ratchet team. JJ 7000 to the debate lead. Yeah, I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Balling and crawling all the way from H-time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them cheering? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Mito got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, I'm dope and wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, yeah. Black suicide.